Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue watch party. This is game number 43 of 162, with the date being May 14th, 2024. Hope everybody is doing well. Live chat, I will see what you guys have to say in just a little bit. We got about 9 minutes until first pitch as the Yankees begin a brand new 3-game set after a day off yesterday with the Minnesota Twins at Target Field. Real quick, standings check-in before we get going here. Yankees are tied for first place in the American League East. Thanks to the Toronto Blue Jays yesterday beating the Baltimore Orioles. They have us slightly bested in the winning percentage column. Who really gives a crap about that? In terms of games, we are even in the AL East standings with the Red Sox, Rays, and then Blue Jays behind. 27-15, a pretty damn good record for May 14th. Now, 12 games over 500, you want to get to 15 games over 500. Then after that, 20. But for right now, keep winning series. This is coming off 2 out of 3 against the Tampa Bay Rays, which, I got to say, that game on Sunday, man, now obviously it got a little bit tight towards the end, or whatever inning that was, the 6th or the 7th inning where the bullpen almost blew it. For the most part, Caleb Ferguson, Nick Birdie. But, it ended up turning into a really promising win. The fact that they climbed, or the Rays climbed back 6-5 game, and then right away, the very next inning, the Yankees put up a 4 spot, and in big part to thanks to Gleyber Torres and his 3-run homer, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But let's get into a preview for tonight. But real quick, some news. Garrett Cole, 36-pitch bullpen. He continues to progress well. Apparently, he's going to be doing what he considers one more up. And I think an up is as if like a hypothetical at-bat is what he's doing, or like a hypothetical inning. He's got another one of these, and then he's going to be facing live hitters and live BP. After that comes rehab. So, again, we are getting close to Garrett Cole's return. Not too close, but slowly but surely, within about, I feel like around a month or so, he could be returning to the Yankee rotation. Other news, Jason Dominguez, he begins his rehab tonight with the Tampa Tarpons. He actually is playing right now. He's batting second and DHing, and he already got a hit. And guess who off of? Domingo Germán. He's currently 1 for 2 as of this minute right now, but obviously good to see Jason getting back into the swing of things. He has 20 days on his rehab clock. Expect him to be in the minors longer than that, because as of right now, we've talked about a lot in these live streams, there's not a spot for him, which on Carlos Stanton hitting the way he is, there's not a clear lane to put Jason Dominguez in to get him back in Yankee pinstripes. And after all, you guys heard me talk about this a lot. Dude's just 21 years old. It was 8 games last year, and he's coming off Tommy John surgery. I say, Yankees, take your time with this dude, but nonetheless, very good to see him getting back into game action. One more thing, speaking of game action, DJ LeMahieu is, as of right now, knock on wood, starting his rehab assignment either Thursday or Friday. We'll see what the deal is with that. Kind of, say that with kind of holding my breath a little bit, just because we know what happened last time, but wishing all the best to DJ. Obviously getting him back, whether it's as the team's starting third baseman, getting some time at second base, or even just off the bench, getting him back is a big boost to this club. So hopefully that happens soon, and that begins with a rehab assignment, hopefully Thursday or Friday. Lineup for tonight, looking at, and it's a nice one, Volpe, Soto, Judge, Verdugo, Stanton, Rizzo, Torres, Wells, Cabrera. Kind of like I feel like the main lineup we've seen for the most part this year. We have Waldo starting at third base. Everything else looks the same, just with Austin Wells at catcher. And I got a homer pick for tonight for you guys. Go ahead and drop yours, but I got Gleyber Torres going deep. I think, that homer, man, that's got to have been probably the best he's felt on a baseball diamond in a long time, man. That was such a big hit, 3-run bomb to left field. Stats obviously still not looking good whatsoever. But, man, just for morale's sake and how he's feeling going into tonight and an off day yesterday, I'd like to see something good out of Gleyber today, particularly first at bat. I don't want to see nothing stupid, no pitches right down the middle or, Gleyber being Gleyber type shit. I want at least some hard contact, some good at bats tonight, and I got him going deep personally. So looking for Gleyber to pick it up after that nice 3-run jack on Sunday, which was a huge hit, a really, really huge hit. And the bat that I thought, the way it was starting out, I was like, damn, man, are we really going to... Because remember, he took the first 2 pitches were kind of right down the middle, cutters. And he took them. I was like, oh, here we go. But sure enough, 2 strikes. He belted one to left for a 3-run shot. Hopefully that carries some momentum into today's game. But some other guys heating up as well. For the most part, the offense is really clicking right now, which is obviously very exciting. What's particularly exciting, though, Anthony Volpe starting to find a stroke again. Last 7 games, 300 batting average, 364 on base, 567 slugging, 2 homers, a triple that you see right here in Tampa Bay, 7 ribbies, and overall numbers on the season now looking better again. And this is what excites me, man. I talked about this with my boy Nelson last night. I get more excited about a guy who, if Volpe were to say, never had struggled yet this season. He's just been looking really good all throughout. In a way, I almost feel better about the idea of him getting off to a hot start, then struggling, and then readjusting which is incredibly hard in the big leagues to be able to adjust that way and make changes and then find success again. I almost am more optimistic about that than if he were still red hot right now. If he clearly something was going off or something was off with his swing for quite some time, but if he's figured it out now, I mean, that's almost just as impressive as being hot the whole way through. So very excited about the way Volpe's looking and overall stats in the year, 124 WRC plus, some pretty freaking solid stuff. Aaron Judge, we know how hot he's been as of late. Was a foregone conclusion this dude was going to hit. Try to tell a lot of people, and most of you listen, but some people not so much, and those people are being made out to be fools right now. You see the stats on the season. Even though he's not all the way back up there yet, I mean, a 369 OBP, 148 WRC plus, 10 homers, 27 ribbies. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. I mean, the worst start to his career, and he's on pace for almost 40 homers, 100-plus RBIs. One of the greatest hitters of all time. Point blank, period. Alex Verdugo kind of struggling a little bit as of late. You see the last 7 games. Numbers still looking good with an above-league average, 111 WRC+. Plus. We'll like to see him getting going because he is still in the 4-hole. But, yeah, man, I mean, Rizzo, he's been on fire. Giancarlo Stanton, he had a lot of good at-bats in Tampa Bay, hard hit balls, as well as those 2 homers in Houston. He continues to have an above-league average season. Also, Wells has been looking better as of late. Oswaldo Cabrera, he's been doing his thing. Feeling good about this lineup going into, just in generally, but obviously going into tonight's series against the Twins, which the Twins are a nice team. The Twins, I believe, are, 11 games over 500 and currently leading or right in the mix for the top of the AL Central. I'm excited for this series. Should be a good one. They got a few, we got the White Sox this weekend. That should be one we just, tee off of. But then after that, we got a 4-game set with the Mariners at home. That excites me too. We're at the point now, and this is a compliment to the Yankees team, where I feel so good about this squad that I look forward to tough challenges, because I think they can handle it. And not that the Twins, the big bad team of the American League, no, not by any means, but they're a nice respectable ball club, and I'm curious to see how this Yankee team does against them. And speaking of the Twins and facing them, Chris Paddock going for them tonight, coming off a pretty solid start against Seattle last time out, 5 1/3, 1 run, 8 hits, but did have 10 strikeouts. Overall numbers in the season, okay, 7 starts, 4-1, 4.34 ERA. I always remember this dude from the Padres back when remember he had beef over not winning NL Rookie of the Month over Pete Alonso in April of 2019, some stupid shit. He always kind of gives me punk vibes. But anyways, regardless if he's a good guy or not, I want to slap the shit out of him tonight offensively. But we'll see how that goes. And for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon coming off Carlos Rodon. There's one guy in the group chat, the live chat, that always gets on me about the way I say his name, which you might be right. Is it Rodon? I've heard both. But anyways, Carlos Rodon coming off a nice start against the Houston Astros, 6 1/3, 7 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 7 Ks. Overall numbers in the year, very, very good, especially when you compare them to how he did last year. So Rodon versus Paddock, same lineup for the most part that we've seen all season long, with Waldo at third base, and then Austin Wells catching and batting 8th. Look at those WRC pluses, man. It's really just Gleyber that looks rough. Other than that, we're second in all of baseball, actually, as a team in WRC+. We're up there, top 3 in runs scored, first in on-base percentage. OPS, I believe we're second or third, if not number 1, at least in the American League. Shit's clicking, yo. Shit's clicking, so I'm excited for tonight, which, speaking of, we are just about ready to go. Let me crank this shit up. I'll pull up the live chat real quick, see how you guys are doing. Go ahead, drop your score predictions, your line predictions for Carlos Rodon, who you got going deep. Remember, I got Gleyber Torres hitting a homer today. Kind of wishful thinking, pick up the momentum, or pick up where you left off on Sunday. Keep the momentum carrying into today's series opener against the Twins, and that would be pretty freaking awesome. So I got Gleyber Torres going deep. Let me know how you guys feel about that, and just in general, what you're feeling for tonight's game. We also got the Knicks starting up pretty freaking soon, if not already. When are the Knicks going, guys? 8 o'clock? I believe 8 o'clock. I'll check on that in a minute. But, all right, let me get the box score up here and whatnot. Let me see how you guys are feeling real quick. Oh, hell yeah, already almost 200 people in here. Yo, what's going on, fellas? What's good? Good to see everybody. I know we weren't here on Sunday. I was touring an apartment, which I would like to, say now. It is confirmed. I was approved for the apartment today. I'm signing the lease tomorrow, and we're good to go on that front. So there should not be any more, missed watch parties. Absolutely no more missed. I don't see any reason why that would come up unless I'm, get a new American Plague or some shit. Somebody asked, where could you find WRC Plus and stuff? Fangraphs. Just go to fangraphs.com, and they have the search player option right away when you type that in, and you can just look up Aaron Judge, scroll down, and you'll see all the stats. WRC Plus, average on base slugging, all of that. So yeah, Fangraphs, if you're trying to find some advanced statistics. Also, Baseball Savant's good for things like that. Baseball Reference as well. But let me get the box score real quick, chat. It's good to see you guys again. It's been a couple days with the off day yesterday, no watch party on Sunday. Glad to be back. Glad to watch the freaking Yankees baseball. The way they're playing, we're kind of just. It really feels like now just entering a classic summer where, at least regular season wise, the Yankees are just a good ball club that's going to win a lot of games. The offense is going to, be a powerhouse for the most part, and we're kind of in for a treat. I feel like weather's getting warmer. Stadium's going to be consistently packed, especially once. I'm rooting for the Knicks to go deep as well as the Rangers. But once we're the only show in town, man, it's going to get really exciting around here. We still, I feel like, are kind of, and rightfully so, we're on the back burner a little bit. Baseball is, with, where the Knicks are at, the Rangers, which, good luck, obviously, to the Knicks, who I follow quite often. But the Rangers as well, I heard they're, on the verge, not on the verge, but they had a 3-0 lead, and they're, what is it, 3-2 now or whatever? I don't know. All right, here we go. I'll crank this up after this pitch. Nice. Let's go, Volpe. So, Volpe hitting a lot better as of late. And some of his outs, too. I feel like a lot of his outs have been even more promising than some of his hits. He's had a lot of line drive outs to the opposite field, which is a very good sign for Anthony Volpe. 0-2. All right. Gonna watch some Yankees baseball. Got a nice back day in before this. I gotta crush my protein shake, though. That's just been sitting on my desk for a minute now. Let's go, Volt. One sec, chat. Just getting the good fight. Getting the line score, and then we'll be good to go. Paddock is sneaky nasty. He allowed 8 hits and 5 1/3 last time out, but he struck out 10. He does have pretty solid stuff, so we'll see how the Yankees do tonight. I anticipate they'll do well, at least enough to have a winning effort. All right, think we're good. Think we're good, chat. Look good? Sound good? Hopefully. Internet shouldn't be an issue. If it is, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I had a total fucking meltdown the other day. If you can't, or if you haven't noticed, highlights have been being posted a little bit later as of recently. Good take, Volt. And the reason for that is because Verizon keeps fucking screwing me. Now, this live stream is hardwired, so we should be good on tonight's end. But, to put in perspective how frustrating this has been with the internet, I went to Planet Fitness on Sunday to upload a video. Can you believe that? And so I want to call Verizon back up, but, shit, it's 20 minutes to get on the phone with them, and then you got to deal with them telling you they're fixing it when obviously they're not. I've been on the phone with them twice so far. But point is, we should be good internet-wise. And if we're not, I'm just going to fucking ride through it, because at this point, there's nothing I can do. And as always, chat, I will be checking what you guys have to say quite frequently, especially between innings. A lot more when the Yankees are pitching. I'll be in there. So just fire away your thoughts. High fastball gets Volpe. Soto's been kind of cooling off as of late. And by cooling off, that's relatively speaking. Last 7 games, batting just .296 with a .355 on base and a mere .444 slugging. Is that above an 800 OPS? Yeah, right? That's above a 900, isn't it? Whatever it is. Not a math guy. Even his struggling is not struggling, but we know that. Let's go, Soto. Soto wearing the sunglasses up at bat. A-Rod used to always do that. And I was a big A-Rod guy, so same reason I wore high socks in Little League. I tried doing the sunglasses while batting. Never was a fan. Granted, I couldn't really hit either way, whether I'm wearing sunglasses or not.
With his eyes only, hiding his face.
How about this, Jeff? How many people do you see wear stirrups anymore? He's got stirrups on.
Yeah, Pat is kind of a try-hard man. I'm not a huge fan of his.
You have sanitary socks underneath those stirrups. I didn't know they made those anymore.
Fly ball center field.
Castro.
Oh, it's dropping. Nice. Sweet. Yo, what is that? What the hell?
Now Soto's going for 2.
Nice. Attaboy. Good shit.
That'd probably be a single in there.
Would it be Soto? Dude, what was that guy doing? Did he just lose that in the summer, in the sun? Dude, that ball caught a lot of airtime, man. That's kind of crazy, but all right, we'll take that. One out, already runner on second.
Over his head, it just hits off the end and just plays it nonchalantly.
What up, yo? Donna, how's it going? Zach, good to see you. BC, Skyler, Crazy Man, Moon Miss, Narco, Morgan, always a pleasure. Johnny, so good to see you guys. All the regulars, all my freaking homies in here. All my homies. Let's go, Cap.
Here's Judge, pitch outside. So all we see on the board is a hit. for the Yankees. Don't see an error for the Twins, so it's a straight double.
They give Soto a double on that. I did get a haircut, by the way. Sports Clips kind of did me dirty. But I do need a good, 3 days for my shit to settle in, so I'm not going to roast. You know what? I'm not even going to give her a name. But, I won't be able to judge my haircut till, end of day tomorrow, so we'll see. Because I always look fucking 12, bro, the first, couple days after I get my shit cut. Let's go, Cap. Rich, left center. Damn, bro. Bastard. Good rip, Judge. Dude, I can't even remember, and he probably did a couple times in Tampa Bay, whatever, but, I would not be surprised if Judge hasn't hit a ball on the ground in, over a week. Everything he hits now is a line drive, elevated, and go figure, look at the stats the last 15 games. And just now overall in the season, a 148 WRC+. There's a reason he's the hottest hitter in baseball. He's not hitting balls on the ground anymore. And generally speaking, if you want to simplify it, it's because he's one of the greatest hitters of all time. And some people try to forget that for a good few weeks, which is so funny, yo. Faye, I'm not sure if you're in here. I saw your message, and so I couldn't get back to you on it, but I saw what Jimmy said, and it's so true. If you just dice up Judge's struggles of the season, it's literally 3 weeks. A.K.A. 3 weeks worth of at-bats he needed to get himself right. A.K.A. spring frickin' training. Judge didn't have a spring training. What do you know? He gets the spring training's worth of at-bats, all of a sudden he starts hitting again. Let's go, Verdukes. Verdugo's been kind of struggling lately a little bit. Just a little bit. Last 7 games, hitting 120. Overall numbers still pretty good, though. 111 WRC+. Second fewest doubles in baseball for the Yankees. But they are, I think, second in baseball in home runs. So I'll take that trade-off. Their line drives just carry over the wall, that's all. Let's go, Verdukes.
1-2.
Good eye. There's Correa.
Joking around with Carlos Correa.
I'll call him a bastard probably all night, even though I'll admit, I did want him a couple years ago in free agency because I'm a fucking fraud.
Correa shades up the middle for the lefty swinging Verdugo.
Good eye.
Was missed outside.
This umpire got some flow in the back tonight. Got a mullet.
Soto leads off second.
Thank you, Donna. I'm excited about the new apartment. I haven't signed the lease officially yet, but yeah, the lady called me up before. She was cool as hell. And she told me I'm approved, all that. Nice, good take for Dukes. Oh, sorry, I just punched the mic a little bit. Oh, dude, why does Paddock's what do you even call that? Before he's coming to a set, he's borderlining on Craig Kimbrell level of try-hard obnoxiousness. Watch what he does. You gotta see it from the front though. He's doing he's going down here, but trying to be Andy Pettitte. Would not mind serving him up a good 5-6 runs tonight, which I think the Yankees will.
Paddock's thrown Verdugo a couple change-ups in a row, and that's one.
Bro, anybody else got a little fairy dust in their the main yes camera from center field?
Fastball, 93, 94, but that change-up, that's where he gets a lot of strikes.
Little particles floating around. Good eye, good take, attaboy. 2-out walk for Verdugo, let's go.
So Verdugo works a walk, and that'll bring up Stanton.
Here's Stanton.
The second 2 outs.
Stanton, man, going back to what I said about Jason, he's been too good to where, not great, but good enough to where you don't know where Jason's going to be playing when his rehab is technically up 20 days from now. That's why I think once that shit's over, which he is playing tonight for those just joining, he's 1 for 2. Once that 20-day rehab stint is up, I think he just stays in AAA for a little bit until something opens up injury-wise or if Stanton eventually struggles. But so far, man, and Paddock's only throwing 93. Stanton should be able to handle that. He hit balls hard in Tampa Bay. We know what he did against Houston. We know what he's done with runners in scoring position. He's just been great, man. And anytime I'm talking about a player, I'm always going off of relative to expectations. Same with how we do in the tier list. Compared to what Giancarlo Stanton was last year, he's been pretty freaking great. That swing wasn't great, but shit happens.
So 2 straight 93-mile-an-hour.
And by the way, for the JM Warehouse fans out there, me and Jimmy rematch tonight, John Boy, in ball and play. And we do acknowledge each other in the first at bat. I'll let you know that. I think that's on 8? For my JM fans out there. Popped them up. Okay.
Popped up.
All right, school is first for the Yankees. All good. We'll get them in the next inning. And let's see what Rodon's got tonight. Coming off a good start against the Astros. 6 1/3, 7 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 7 Ks. He's been a freaking beast. Now, he has been, not to the degree of how Split Nestor's been, but he's been better at home, Rodon has been. but he also hasn't been terrible on the road. He had pretty much one. He really just had one bad start in general this year. Maybe there was two, but the one that sticks out to me on the road was against. He wasn't great against Toronto. Outside of that, his only issue has been not going so deep on the road. But run-wise, like run prevention, he's been pretty okay. Over on the season, I mean, again, compared to expectations, or just like not expectations, because he did have to bounce back. But compared to what he was last year, he's been a major W so far this year. So he'll be coming out, and yeah. What's good, crazy man? Doing good, bro. Doing freaking good. Johnny Miller says, "Hey Dan, that's some good shit that you got your own apartment, man. Proud of you. Thank you, bro. I'm so glad. I kind of just relieved that this shit's over. But yo, the one I was torn, the first one I was torn actually on Sunday, the one I missed the watch party for. It was just like this family-owned building, and before the guy even let me in, he was like, "Yo, I want to let you know that this is a quiet building. Like this lady's not even really about me showing it to you, you being like 23 years old or whatever." And I was like, "Yo, I'll give you my word. I'm not like a partier, because I'm really not. Like I'm not a partier. Like I wouldn't be having like hella people over or nothing." So I was like, "Yo, you got my word. Like I'm the perfect tenant for this shit, because I'm not really that loud." Yankee games aside, but I didn't tell him that. Anyways, they ended up declining me because they were just like, they didn't buy my story, I guess, that I would be quiet, which apparently they had somebody, a prior tenant, say the same thing I did, where they're like, "Yo, not loud at all, don't party," and then they end up having to like evict him or whatever. So that crib was an L. So I found a new one today that I toured, and it's nice, yo. It's got like a, I'll do definitely a tour at some point. And here's Rodon warming up. It's got a den though, so it's a 1-bedroom, and this one does have a kitchen, by the way. The other one that did not, for those who've been around and heard me talk about it. So the one that had no kitchen, I pretty much got rejected on, but this one has a kitchen, has a bathroom, all the necessities, bedroom, and then a living room, plus a den, which is going to be like the office. So I'll show you guys when we get there. Which is the only L about this one. I don't move in until July 1st, so we'll be kicking it with this background for a good little bit. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Hell, wouldn't be happening without y'all. Deadass. Yanks Ave is a big part of I mean, John Boy too, obviously. I mean, John Boy's the main thing, but my life would definitely be different without you guys. All right, let's go, Rodon. I gotta finish this protein shake. What am I doing?
Runs 30 ribbies, and there's a strike.
Ryan Jeffers, he's been good. He has a damn near 1. OPS. Oh, over 1 now. 1 now. All right, that's a start. First inning solo shots, bro, don't fucking faze me. They really don't. Not even kidding. I don't know if it's a Kyle Tucker effect, but what I always say, I feel like a broken record. If you're going to win the game, you had to score 1 anyways. I think Rodon did that recently, too. Oh, it probably was Kyle Tucker. Yeah, because it was game 2 of the Houston series. So he literally the same thing happened against Houston, and he ended up going, what did he do? Yeah, so he allowed 2 runs over 6 1/3. One of those 2 runs was a solo shot in the first, so I don't give a... All good. All good.
So, rude awakening.
Lucky break getting rejected on the kitchenless place. Dude, you're probably right. I'm so, like when I got into my car crash or whatever, I'm so... it's so easy for me to just be like, it's not meant to be. Because, like, when I got into my car crash, I was like, oh, shit, because I was headed to the bus station, Port Authority. And I was like, man, if I didn't crash my car, I'd probably get, like, shot up at Port Authority. I don't know. And if I did get that apartment, the one without a kitchen, I don't know. Maybe there's a fire and I fucking die. Like, big believer in the butterfly effect and all that kind of shit. So I'm with you, bro. Dan, what are your thoughts on the bullpen next year? I mean, only real thought I have... Damn. Is that Correa? Yeah. Honestly, I had no idea going into this series if Correa was healthy or not. I don't even... Did he have an IL stint this year? I know Buxton's on the IL. Anyways, bullpen next year, one question mark. Clay Holmes, are they going to re-sign him? Which, there's not an heir to the throne of closer right now. But also, Clay Holmes, the way it's like he's pacing right now, I mean, the dude's going to get a fucking bag. Not necessarily Josh Hader money, which the way Hader's pitching would probably scare teams away from even going that route again. And you guys know, I've talked about it a lot. I hate paying relievers. I hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Clay Holmes, I might have to make an exception for, depending on what the deal is. Like, I would probably be down, because the thing is, you need a closer. It's not like where, you know, back in 2017, you had Dellin Betances. You didn't really have to re-sign Aroldis Chapman to that, whatever they were, 5-year, $85 million. Clay, though, I mean, I might be down to give him 15 over 4 or 5. I don't know. Let's see what the market is. But that's my only question about the bullpen next year. Otherwise, I trust the Yankees the way I did going into this year, the way I do any other year. They can turn something out of nothing. And they've done it this year with Luke Weaver. I still think they have to add to the pen at the deadline, though. I do think that. Let's go, Rodon. 2-0. Ball outside. 3-0. Come on. Keep this shit at 1.
Getting a little quick in the stretch.
I do got to check what time. I'm sure you guys have said it in here. Which I will be paying to the chat a lot. I don't want to take a chance of getting too distracted early on. Because you guys are just so freaking irresistible. 8 o'clock, word. Shit's getting dicey in New York, bro. That's the Knicks and Rangers. And is OG out just for the whole series, I guess? I know Brunson's playing, but they said on the K show a stat where, like, Brunson's, like, vertical or whatever, they can measure this, is 2 inches less than what it had been all season long. And he had a bad game the other day, right? That was a shit show the other day. Holy crap, on what, Sunday? So I'll be following that tonight. Hopefully that goes better than it did the other day. And then the Rangers, man, you guys know I'm not all, like, gung-ho hockey or nothing, but, like, they're in my heart. Had a 3-0 lead, and now it's, what, 3-2? Which my boys I was talking to last night, they kind of read it off as like a foregone conclusion that the Rangers are going to lose the series now. I'm like, okay, I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know nothing about hockey, but it's like, yo, if you won 3 games, you got to be able to win 1 more. It might just be like a pessimistic... What the hell was that? Foul tip. Yo, he foul tip that into the glove. First K for Rodon. Good shit. Good shit.
He tries to check his swing, but I think it just went right off the end of his bat into Wells' glove.
Dan, he's a little older than some others. Wouldn't go past 3 years for Clay. I mean, ideally, yeah, but you could have that conversation about any free agent, you know? I mean, technically, you wouldn't have wanted to go 9 for Cole, but you had to get it done. You didn't want to go 9 for Judge, but if you don't go that extra year, you're not getting the deal done. So, I mean, it could come down to that with Clay. You'll see it with Juan Soto. Like, as bad as the Yankees want Juan Soto, like, ideally, you're going to give him 15 years if that's what he wants, but that might be what it takes. So I'm with you that, like, dude, in a perfect world, Clay Holmes a 3-year deal? Oh, dude, no brainer. But when the market for him is a 4, possibly even a 5-year deal, I mean, if you want to keep him, you gotta shove up for it. I hope you guys know what I just meant, whatever I said there. Let's go, Rodon. Popped him up. Had a play. I like the lineup tonight. It's like as consistent as the lineup has been. This feels very like OG, not OG. That's the wrong word to go with. This has been like the standard lineup. Like Waldo at third base, and actually for once excited to see Glaber again. I have him going deep today. Wishful thinking, but I just feel so good about the offense right now. I really, really do. And that guy right there is a big part of it. Rizzo. Let's go, Rodon. 0-2. So yeah, the Twins have been red hot lately. Let me pull up the MLB standings. I know they had that, what'd they ring off, like 10, 11 in a row or something like that? Something stupid. That's since broken, but... So the Twins are, they're 7-3 in the last 10. They're 24-16. Game out of the, behind the Guardians in the AL Central. Good team. Good team. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm not sure who was here in the pregame when I said it first, but... Series like this excite me. Particularly, like, next week against the Mariners, man. 4-game set at home. I mean... It's cool to have tests like that when you got a team that you believe in, which this team I obviously do, especially as of late. Fly ball left field, that's not trouble. Nice. 2 dead. And the Mariners have a really good pitching staff. I'm excited to see how this offense does against them. You know? I'm up for the challenge as a fan sitting in my parents' house, my bedroom. You know? Morgan says they're 17-3 in the last 20. Yeah, 20 that hot. Elijah says, my brother always says when Holmes is pitching, he's about to give up a bomb. Yeah, that's just not some people root. Obviously, I don't got to tell you that's silly because Clay has a 0 ERA this season, but some people do root that way. Where you kind of like assume the worst is going to happen and then hope for the best. Yo, remember when the Yankees were tied to Manuel Margot earlier in the offseason? Wow, what a shitty time. Nice. Rodon's fastball looking pretty good again. At 95 early. And he'll probably take up another mile an hour or two.
And he owns a pet horse named Cote.
Who cares? Who gives a shit? It's nice to have Cal. I was nervous we were going to have K in Minnesota. Bro, I do feel bad in a way. I'm sorry, like, call me soft. I actually feel bad for John Flaherty, how much shit he gets. And rightfully so. He's not a great play-by-play guy. That's on Yes, though, man. And they're kind of in a tough spot because... Like, they had the best B team ever when you had Ryan Ruocco, but he's too big time now, really, to be like just K's fill-in. whenever he needs a day or
I grew up around
whatever. Yo, does anybody remember? He'll still do spring training games from time to time, but anybody remember when Bob Lorenz used to do like regular season games? If the Yankees went out west, a lot of times Bob Lorenz would do play-by-play. But they clearly do need another. You know what was cool? Is there's base hit to right field. This was a special circumstance because this is when Kay had the throat surgery. But they had remember when Bob Costas did a home series on Yes? Do you guys remember that in 2019?
not racehorses, riding horses.
I enjoyed that, and I think Bob Costas is a Yankees hater, and I still enjoyed it. Just a theory, but most people are, even when they say they're not. Chris Rose, love you, Rose.
You put quarters in.
No, I did that a lot.
That was cool though. But that's what I'm saying. The Yankees definitely do need to get like a kind of like a Ryan Rucco replacement. Even though Rucco's still around, he still does games. But I mean, what's he done? One this year? I think he did the Tiger series at home, right? And I'm sure we'll see him. Like Rucco always does Seattle away, at least. We have a West Coast trip at the end of the month. We have Padres in San Diego. Memorial Day weekend, that is. We have the Angels. I'm not sure if we have one else possibly, too. Yeah, I like Bob Costas. You know what? When Bob wasn't great was the... I didn't love him in the ALDS in 2022. And, dude, you can tell... I don't know if it's like the older age or maybe I just didn't notice this because, like, I obviously didn't watch him in the 90s. He definitely has, like, some pre-planned calls that he wants to say. Any fly ball to right field. You saw it with Volpe's home run on MLB Network. Any fly ball to right field, it's in his head to mention the short porch. Well, in any other ballpark, this wouldn't be a home run, but in Yankee Stadium, it sure is. Like that kind of thing. Or like 2019, you listen to 2019 ALDS, a couple like first inning homers with the juice ball, and he's like, any other year, with the ball not being juiced, that doesn't leave the yard. But nitpicking now. Bob Costas is a legend. Big fan of Bob Costas. And we were just talking about it because when he filled in for Yes that one time. But no, definitely, John Flaherty is not the way to go play-by-play wise. But I do feel a little bit bad for all the shit he got. I think he's a good analyst. Some guys, I mean, dude, by default, when that guy was born, he was not meant to be a play-by-play dude. Just like the tone of his voice. Just not there. So not really his fault. I'm surprised, honestly, Yes hasn't tried getting some like the radio guys on to do play-by-play. Like, get Shackle doing play-by-play on Yes when nobody else is around. Or that other kid. Preferably Shackle, but obviously schedules play a role. Nice. Good shit, Rodon. Okay. 1 run, cool with me. Again, you want to win the game, you had to score 1 run anyways. Cool with me. Yeah, Cone is great. Love Cone. I haven't talked to him in a minute. Luke says, nice haircut, Dan. Let's go, Yanks. You don't got to lie to me, Luke. I appreciate it, though. Nah, thanks, man. Sports clips, they just do me dirty all the time. But, like, I ain't got time to make an appointment and, like, schedule a haircut, so I just go with it. You see the A's announcer off the Rooker homer? Yeah, dude, it's rough. And this ain't got nothing to do with that fact that she's a fucking girl, obviously. Anyone who says that shit's whack. She's just not a good play-by-play girl, like, or play-by-play person. She's not. And, when I was watching, last night with Nelson, my boy who's always in here, you guys see. We were watching, like, the game highlights or whatever. And it's like, it's so stupid even to say this, but it's not a sexist thing. Maybe it is for some people, but I can only speak from my perspective, so I don't give a shit about other people. It's not a girl thing with that Oakland A's commentator. The home run call is awful. And then I heard some radio broadcaster, I think maybe on the Astros or whoever it was, or some lady calling a home run I saw on MLB Network or like MLB highlights for another team, and it was phenomenal. I was like, yo, like, it's clearly not a sexism thing. Like, this lady's calling play-by-play, and she's great. Is it a fucking sexist thing when we say John Flaherty's not great? No. But yeah, no, man, that shit was rough. That was rough. Kind of reminds you how good you have it, at least with the A team, with K and... Again, Flaherty, I feel like as an analyst is fine, you know? Rodon without a hat is a different person. I'd even seen him without a hat. But I have seen him, I just didn't see him in that shot. Costa's always saying shit about the Yankees. My entire family doesn't like him. Yeah, no, he definitely, whether he admits it or not, he definitely... I feel like there's a lot of people in national media, or I guess in general, definitely not a Yankees guy. Which is fine, but you gotta hide it at times. Yeah, 1 run, no big deal. No big deal. Horton says he was so bummed in '96, it was hilarious. Yeah, I didn't even know that. But like that makes sense to me, Horton. That adds up. I bet he was. Flaherty is better in the studio. That's true. Flaherty, that's a good point, Virginian. He's good in like the pre and post for sure, actually. Definitely. I know, Chris. Yep, I did. Sports clips. Dude, it's tough, man. You know what? I was like, because a lot of times I go to sports clips and it's all right. But the one time I had a really bad experience. It was like a lady I've never gone to before. It's like, you know what? Let me switch it up. And I went back to this girl. Not back to it. She just happened to be a girl that cut my hair there before. And like, I'm not even saying it's bad because again, I can't tell how my haircut actually is till like 3 days afterwards because it's all like pancaked right now. Am I going bald? But yeah. So, is what it is. But I did go to Sports Clips again. All right, let's go, Riz. Dude, Riz is playing so well, man. So freaking well. 125 WRC plus. That's just badass. And look at his last 15 games. Oh, you hear that? Soto's double changed to a single and an E8. Which you guys definitely did just hear, and I just repeated it for no reason.
Now you take a double away from Soto.
Yeah, he didn't start running to second until he saw Castro dropping the ball.
Let's go, Riz.
Punched out.
Nice. Nice. Good shit. Let's go hit him. Lead off single. All right, let's tie this shit up. Who's batting 7th? Glaber. Okay, remember, he's my pick to go deep today. But that aside, I want to see a good first at bat. I don't want to see him going back to just Glaber being Glaber, like stupid shit. Give me a good at bat, and ideally just hit a ball hard. I'm ready to feel good about Glaber. Like, he's not. That homer doesn't give him a clean slate, but I'm ready for there to be a clean slate. Like, if he has a good game today, like, all right, let's go. Let's fucking ball.
Torres 3 for his last 23, but boy, Jeff, he needed that home run.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, didn't he? Did he ever? I mean, that was huge for him. Big 3-run homer in the 8th inning.
Narco, give me more details on that. About the,
Yeah, they climbed right back in the game.
Attaboy! Nice! Just like, dude, that's all I'm asking for. All I'm asking for, at least first at bat. Good shit. Hard hit single. Attaboy. Bob Costas used the Tory book to make the Yankees look bad. Never forget this. I'm not aware of that. What did he do? I assume you're talking about the Yankee years, which is a great book for anyone who hasn't read it. This one right here. Which, yes, I'll get ahead of it now. It's from my high school library. Never checked it out, just took it. But it's in better hands now. Honestly, I think they would want me to have it.
Here's Austin Wells.
They know I do all this shit.
10 hits in his last 10 games.
It's only right. All right, let's go, Wells. Wells hitting the ball well, too, lately. Last 7 games, 286, slugging 619. Just 1 homer, so he must have a couple doubles and shit, too. Which he does. He had a couple against Houston, I remember it.
338, 4 homers and 13 runs.
Oh, yeah, I think he's catchers. Dude, Trevino, man. How about that? We didn't even talk about him on Sunday. 2 homers. Bullets, dude. Those shits were crushed. Jesus. He shut me up so much, man. I've already owned up this by now. But the dude's got like a 130 WRC plus. Trevino does. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, I kind of like, not so much shit talk Trevino, but like, anytime somebody like mentioned the possibility of getting anything out of him offensive, like, yo, like, don't get your hopes up. It was a 6-week aberration in 2022. The dude can't hit. Nice! Good shit, Wells. They're going to hold him probably. No point to set him. All right, bet. Bases juice, nobody out. For Waldo. Not on the ground, Waldo. No DPs. That's good hit right there. Yeah, Rizzo single, Glaber single, and then Wells. Like that. Like that, chat. We like that.
And that stayed up. Nice job by Wells. He pulled his hands in. He saw it well, and he just punches it into center field.
All right, let me see. I mean, I was going to have the Knicks game on a tab. Obviously, it's just starting now. Yo, they're at Indiana, right, chat? They're not home at MSG, right?
Here's Cabrera.
Let's go, Waldo.
Twins play back for the double play. 14 of his 31 hits have driven in a run. He's a
Granson would be badass.
With runners in scoring position, 12 for 41.
Zach, I'm not sure if you're here for the pregame or not, but I like kind of shouted you out. I didn't know. I forgot who it was, if it was you or not. But I mentioned how like this one dude in the chat always mentions how I say Rodon wrong. So Rodon, sorry, dude. To be fair, I hear it both ways. I've heard Rodon and heard Rodon. But the Rendon example doesn't make as much sense unless you're just talking about the way I say the last part. Because I definitely don't say Rendon. I do say Carlos Rodon. And I guess it's Rodon. Come on, Waldo. You're a good dude, though, Zach. I got you. I need to hear Rodon say it himself. Maybe I'll ask his wife.
There's no breathing room.
Like on Twitter. Sound like I was trying to be like a big shot there. I'm gonna ask the guy's wife. Makes you know like Carson beats my fucking ass, which he so could, obviously.
They're having trouble with pitch com.
Pitch com drama. Don't ignore the question, Dan. What you mean?
at shortstop.
What question?
He can't hear what's going on. He's going to switch his out.
Now leads me to this question that I was waiting.
I didn't see your question, Zach. I saw what you said about the Rodon thing. I was just responding to that. What you talking about, Zach? You got me fucking twisted up now.
It is complete eye watch. It's just the look.
Oh, is there something up here?
Even back when Andy was pitching,
Yeah, now you're making me scroll.
remember, you couldn't use white spikes. It had to be a dark spike.
Oh, say Anthony Rendon from the Angels. Now say Carlos Rodon. Rodon from the
It
Yanks.
looks like his eyes are behind the glove too. I mean, there's no way.
Hey, let's score a run. Can we agree on that?
Have to look.
How do you pronounce run?
That
Oh!
one is smacked
That's how you
in the
pronounce
center
it.
field.
Sack fly.
Tagging
Good shit, Waldo.
He's coming home. The throw
Cut off, and he's safe. Good shit.
moving to third is Troy.
And we're all tied up. Ba-na-noom, ba-noom. That's good baseball right there. That is good fucking baseball.
Place to throw it if you're Castro. There's no way.
That's kind of baseball you get home like off the bus and watch. That's the Yankees producing offensively, some good smart at bats, and just being productive. Good shit. Maybe I'll do all three of those singles. Yes, that's what I'll do. Post that shit on Yanks Ave.
The cutoff men were lined up for a throw to third, and he goes home.
So first and third. And the Twins bring the infield in.
Let's go, Volpe.
Volpe at the plate. Fly ball into left center field. That ball is going to be in there.
Okay, forget the singles.
One run scores. Wells is going to third. Volpe is at second, and the Yankees have a 2-1
I will
lead.
be... Good shit, Volpe. Sorry, I was distracted by a Yanks Ave brain.
That was an outstanding.
I'm going to make those into one post. Good shit, Volpe. So that's just a ribby single.
This is a breaking ball. Again, up. It fooled Volpe, but he stayed back enough, and it's a little fly ball that just gets in.
Good shit, Volpe. All right, just like that, Yankees take the lead.
Goes all the way to second.
Dude, he's been hitting the ball well lately.
This is such
Been hitting the ball well.
Once it drops, he's
For those who didn't see before, look at his last,
And then Volpe gets
where you
in
at?
there
Last
to
7 games for Volpe. Good shit.
They give Volpe a double. He now
We can add another run.
game hitting streak. Twins bring the infield all the way in.
They give him a double on that? Or was that on the throw?
And strike.
Shit, bro, I gotta get this up on Yanks Ave. I'm moving like a fucking turtle right now.
Soto with a single in the first inning.
I'm all
Balls
shook
at
up.
third. Volpe is in second. Yankees have a 2-1 lead.
Yeah. My hands are shaking and my knees are weak. One
Almost
sec.
a pitch clock violation there. He started.
Good shit, Waldo. Good shit, Volpe. And let's add another. Let's add another. Remember, I'm not a huge fan of Chris Paddock. I don't like despise the guy. I'm sure he's fine, but like, he just ain't my kind of ball player. It almost seems like forced competitiveness from Paddock. That's the vibe I get. He's trying to be a fucking tough guy or something. One sec, chat. Let's go, Soto. 0-2. Be smart. Heads up. Nope. Oh, no. He held on the chest.
So
Screw you,
Soto
Blue.
strikes.
Now the home plate umpire, Malinsky,
Bastard.
I think you have
No
to go
good
after
son of a
the half,
bitch.
especially for a third strike.
That one is smacked into center
That's
field.
pretty clear. He's absolutely right.
Yeah. Hey, I never deny being a homer in a Yankees shill. Back
Here's
to back.
Judge.
This Yanks app post is like, my brain must be like slugged. Ripped!
Ripped into left field. Martin comes on to make the play.
Son of a bitch. But hey, good inning. Good inning. 3 singles, 4 singles, actually 2 runs. Yanks app post still up. What am I doing? I think I'm just lagging on a caption right now. Back to back RBIs. Yes, very good. From Oswaldo and Volpe. Give the Yankees a 2-1 lead in the second. Good shit. Stuff like that is why I'm definitely taking a good break off of smoking marijuana. Because between me and you guys last night, I smoked 4 pre-rolls out of the 5-pack that I bought. Mini pre-rolls. And I woke up, like, I felt it, bro. Like, it actually was, I feel like fucking hungover. I feel like a slug. So I, taking this little break. And then Yanks app post will be up quicker. Nah, no correlation, but it's true. All right. What's good, yo? Put the box score. Oh, I keep doing that. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. My bad. I have a bad habit of doing that where I don't put the box score back up after I freaking sorry about that. You got that dusted shit? I don't know what it was, bro. Smoke 5, Dan. Dude, I left the last one at the place I was at. I was like, it's on the house. You can keep it. But just because when I woke up, I was like, I ain't smoking for another, like, 2 weeks. So, like, I don't even want the pre-roll. Because the thing is, if I have it on me, bro, like, I will smoke it. Like, I don't vape anymore, right? If there's a vape in front of me right now, I'd rip the hell out of it. You know what I mean? So, like... But, yeah. All right, word. Let me put this into a little collage for Facebook. I like playing in Minnesota. Their new logo is growing on me a little bit, too. The TC. I didn't use it last year for Yank Staff stuff, but this year I did that. So it kind of... Sometimes I'll pick a logo to use from a team, just depending on how it fits. Like, remember when I did the, like, for the Tigers series, I used the, like, the actual, like, Tiger logo, where it's a legit tiger. And that is one of their logos, for real. But, like, the reason I go with that one is because, like, their D just does not fit properly in a pregame. Same with, like, the thumbnail or whatever. So that sometimes is a thought that goes into it. SP says, it's bad to smoke a couple pre-rolls when my bug gets here. LML. Bro, I mean, I'm jealous. I mean, trust me. See, right now, though, I'm chilling. Like, it's not... I mean, no matter what, it's not an issue for me. I'm not, like, that much of an addict, but, like, I kind of am. But, nah, when it, like, the challenge starts tonight, SP, for me. It won't be anything crazy. Probably just a couple weeks, which I've done before. I've done it many times. But, the challenge starts tonight when it hits, like after everything Yanks Av-wise is done. Like, highlights are up. I've watched all the post-game interviews. Like, the Knicks are done. Like, once my night is done and it's time to, like, go to sleep or whatever, that's where I'll probably struggle a little bit. Like, just bored as shit. But, hey, could have much worse problems than not smoking a little marijuana. All right, let's go, Rodon. Yeah, 1 run in the first from Rodon. I'll take that considering the homer and then a couple of base runners. That strikeout he had was still so weird when he, like, check swung, foul tipped it into the catcher's glove. Popped him up. Nice.
Fly ball shallow right, coming on Soto.
1 dead. Good shit.
You know, so many people are wondering, well, what are the Yankees going to do?
Can't wait till we're down to game 155. The Yankees are chasing 110 wins, and Judge is pushing 50-something home runs. Yeah, dude. My again, talking to my boys last night. He was like, yeah, people like thinking Judge is washed or whatever, and look, he's still gonna end up hitting 40 home runs. And I just looked at him like, bro, he's hitting 50. Same with like people say, and they're on my side. Like, I'm with them when they're like, oh, I can't wait till Judge has a 900 OPS. Like, I have all the receipts of the haters, which I respect that vibe for sure. I'm like, but bro, I mean, he's gonna have a fucking 1 dot OPS. I'm not being a fucking obsessive fan when I say he's one of the greatest hitters of all time. He is. He just is, man.
And you're not going to force it.
And yo, and I've been saying this. I don't want to hear nothing about the toe. And now I was saying a couple of weeks ago, but you can just see by the way he's running down balls in center field. Judge has low-key played a nice center field this year, above average. Let me see where he's at, defensive run saved wise. Like, I think he's definitely positive. Which for a center fielder playing out of position, which he technically is, it's great.
Soto, Judge, and Verdugo in left. You don't want anybody to get hurt, but at least you have a really good backup in case that happens with Dominguez.
Yeah, +1 defensive run saved, +1 outs above average in center field. That's badass.
That would be the other option, but Stanton's doing his job.
Right.
So it's not
What
like
up, Jacob?
Judge or Soto the DH and then have Dominguez in the outfield. It just
For Crackdown, it hits a lot harder. Yeah, it depends on the day.
1-2. Fly ball shallow center.
Careful now.
Torres is called.
Soto got it. Okay.
Soto
2 dead.
makes the play.
I crank this up a little bit so you guys can hear.
And that's what you have Grisham for. Then all of a sudden, you're taking another young player like a Cabrera and Wells, making Dominguez a part-time player. If, say, someone gets...
Yeah, let me see if there's an update on Jason's rehab. Again, he was when I started the stream, he was 1 for 2 of the, I think, a single. And he was facing Domingo Germán with the Pirates organization.
Part of that, I would imagine.
Here's Martin.
Which Germán must have gotten hurt. Why would he pitch in single A?
A lot better this inning with Rodon. A lot more deliberate over the mound, staying back, driving the ball down.
Miners in general, I mean, shitty dude, obviously, but I mean, arm talent wise, he belongs in the big leagues to make Germán easily.
2-0.
Let's see. I need single A. I'm checking the Tarpon's box score right now.
Pitches in the first. This will be his 11th of the second.
Let's see. Popped him up. So,
2-1.
Jason tonight. Jason is 1 for 2 with a walk. Nice. So, that was been his third plate appearances, that walk. So 1 for 2 with a walk so far for Dominguez. Remember, he has 20 days of rehab time. His rehab clock starts tonight. 20 days worth. Ripped. That's trouble. That ain't gone. Off the wall, yeah. No way. But once that 20 days up, the Yankees will have a decision to make. And my guess right now is you keep him in AAA till an opportunity arises.
Rodon wanted to go away with that fastball. There you see it just caught the inside.
Oh, Yorba Vivas is back, I think, for the first time today, too. He's playing in single A.
Was able to pull his hands in and just hit it.
The guy we got in you all probably remember Yorba Vivas, but we got him in the Victor Gonzalez trade with the Dodgers.
This is where you need that shutdown inning.
Most of you guys probably know that. He was a baller in spring training. No, I know Herman's a minor league deal, Jacob. But I'm surprised why he's in single A, especially. Like he had to have been hurt. Like, if you're going to sign Herman, I mean, you're eventually going to put him on the big league roster, and that makes sense because, again, talent-wise, Herman is a big league pitcher for sure. But I'm saying, like, because he's in single A. And even if he was in triple A, I'd imagine Herman would be up in the Pirates relatively soon. I mean, they are kind of trying to contend. I don't know what the rotations look like outside of Skeens, but the reason you don't have Herman on your rosters would be because of him, the person, not his, definitely not his arm.
I always thought that could be a real big pitch for Rodon.
Let's go, Rodon.
It's hard. Fastball, slider, hard in on righties.
Nice. Good changeup.
Another change
Cool.
against Jeffers.
School is second, attaboy. Who's due up? Who's due up, chat? Verdugo, Stanton, Rizzo. Let's go. All right. Good game so far. Let's check on those goddamn Knicks, even though it's the first quarter. 22-20. Dan, they only have 20 days to call up Dominguez. Well, it's not, that's not exactly how it works, Jacob. You have an option. But, that's, the 20 days, I'm pretty sure how it works. Well, I know for a fact how it works is it's not like they have to mandatory put him on the active roster after those 20 days. I believe how it would work is if they don't add him to the roster for 20 days, you would technically option him to AAA is how it would work. So no matter what, like the Yankees definitely have the choice to keep Jason in the minors, if that's what you were wondering. But yes, his rehab clock is 20 days. Dan, tell me the scoring, please. Sure, Donna. So the Blue Jays, Twins, first inning solo homer, took a 1-0 lead, and then the second inning for the Yankees, they had 3 singles, Rizzo, Gleyber Torres, Austin Wells, and then Oswaldo Cabrera drove in Rizzo with a sac fly, tied the game at 1, and then Anthony Volpe had a single and drove in Gleyber Torres, 2-1. And I believe that's where we stand right now, right? 2-1? Yep. How you doing, Donna? Good to see you. I agree, but as soon as Giancarlo falls off a cliff at some point, he needs to come up. I agree. No, I agree, Chris, 100%. But it's not a guarantee that happens. It's also not a guarantee that it doesn't happen either. I'm not certain Stan is going to be this all season long. In part because he's older. I mean, fatigue's a thing. You don't know how long he can sustain this, but let's just say he does. It'll take an injury then for Jason to get a spot. Because other than that, who's he playing over? Unless I've mentioned the idea of maybe a platoon at DH, like Stan plays against lefties, Jason against righties, but I don't know. I really think, barring injuries, I'll say this, barring injuries, Jason is in AAA. There's a chance, possibly, I'm not even kidding, like through the entire first half. We might get to the All-Star break and Jason is still down in AAA. Just because there's not a spot for him. There's really no reason to rush him back.
That's a really good pitch for guys that have everything that just goes one way.
Let's go, Verdukes.
Rodon's a pitcher that slider in a righties, a four-seam fastball, really nothing to go down and away or down and into lefties, down and away to righties, and that was 2 really good changeups he threw to Jeffers there to get him on strikes.
Verdugo hits one into center, coming on as Castro. 1 down.
Let's go, Stan.
Here's Stanton, popped up to short in the first inning with runners on first and second and 2 outs.
I like when Stan wears high socks.
There's a change on one.
Stan could get hurt. Stan could get hurt. But until that happens. And yo, I mean, the dude isn't a totally new body, so maybe it will be different this year. So far, so good. I mean, he's outlasted his 2023 injury. 2023, he got hurt by like the second or third week against the Twins at home. Ah, come on, Stan. Just crush that shit.
1-2.
But knock on wood, obviously.
So far, these first two at bats with Stanton, everything has been away. And the fastball's at 93, but it plays upstairs.
Ah, no.
Did he go? No, he
Good
did
call, Blue.
not.
Good call. I haven't had dinner yet. I'm gonna get some after the game. Fight.
So Paddock was out from May 2022 until September of 2024.
I do have these.
Because of his second career Tommy John surgery.
If anybody has a Wawa, these buffalo bites, like buffalo chicken bites, they're fire. They're like kind of cold right now though, but ripped.
Drilled in the
Oh,
center field.
get out, ball.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. Let's go. Bro, look at that shit, man. He reached for that and fucking launched it. He pulled that ball. That's kind of crazy. Pulling that pitcher a home run. That was on the outer half of the zone. And you know what I mean? Like, are you taking him out of the lineup for Jason right now? Like, you can't. So, good problem to have. But you know what they say about good problems? Still a problem. It's not really a problem at all. I enjoy it. Good shit, Stan. Attaboy. Homer number 10?
You make him get that changeup up, and that's exactly what Stanton did there.
What do you have going into that? Oh, 9. Homer number 9.
Got the arms extended.
Good shit, Stanton. Oh, that's great. There's a We Have Meats advertisement on the Stanton homer. Attaboy. Good shit. 3-1 Yanks. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat.
0-1 on Rizzo.
I'm still kind of amazed the way he hit that ball. I mean, if anybody could do that at Stan, but he reached for a ball, was kind of out in front on a pitch outer half of the zone. And
Changeup, and that just stayed up. He wanted it away. It didn't get
fucking crush it.
away. It was out over the middle and up.
All right, let me get this shit up on Yanks Ave. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go, Riz. Rip foul. Come on, Instagram.
21 ribbies.
He's on the line. He's got to run.
For
Stan
his
has the fastest bat speed in baseball. A couple of days ago, baseball came out with all these
3-1 Yankees. Very good. Good shit, Stanton.
With pitching, and now they have these statistics.
Good shit.
With hitting, and his bat speed has not slowed a bit.
Yeah, cool that Statcast has that shit now with the bat speed. Which I'm sure many of you guys have seen, but yeah, Stanton fastest swing speed in baseball, like over 80 miles an hour.
See, the
Which-
average, when your bat speed is 80 or more
That is very
21,
good to know, because a lot of times you look at a player when why they decline, it's usually bat speed,
low 200.
and that's not Stan's problem.
Rizzo down on strikes.
And he's not declining. Well, he's declined, but he's obviously still being productive this year.
Bat speed that actually
He's been productive.
Doesn't have great bat speed.
Also, Luis Ariz is one.
Let me shut up on Facebook, too.
In the National League last year, it doesn't even come close to that bat speed.
An impressive home run, man.
You know, I
Yes,
like how
indeed.
They track everything, but when you're talking, if you're getting,
I will say, when it comes to apartments and shit, let's go, Glabes. Broker fees are so whack. That was another good thing about the no kitchen crib. They weren't charging me a broker's fee. This one, it's like 10% of annual rent, which is like pretty much another month's rent you got to pay up front.
Average is probably in hitters counts.
Oh, good though. Another hit for Glaber. Attaboy, dude.
He's 2 for 2.
That's exactly what I wanted to see to start this game. 2 hard hit singles, I'll take it. Still predicting a home run, but
Bat speed. That's probably
Chad, how are we feeling about Glaber? How are we feeling about Glaber? Like I said, that homer did not like automatically put him in my good graces in terms of this season, or totally cleanse the bad start he had. But it made me ready to like start fresh with him. That 3-run homer and now 2 really nice hard looking singles to begin the very next game. Take that. Take that, chat.
Austin Wells singled to center in the second.
Dan, you got a WRC chat? Yeah. I'll do that. WRC plus check on Stanton.
With that change,
Maybe another minute or two to update, but let's see. It was 110 going into the game. So before that homer, it was 110. And now it is 117. I mean, bro, we got a 117 WRC plus Giancarlo Stanton on May 14th. I mean, how could you not look at that as a huge W? Let's go, Wells.
lofted to center field.
Wells is approaching, I mean, he's right around league average. He's getting there at least. Not quite, but he's 94. I was entering today. Had a single, then just got out, so he's probably maybe like 96-ish. Good shit, Stanton. Good game so far, man. Good game. See, this is what I mean, man. I mean, knock on wood. A lot of the game left, and it's 3-1, so I'm not trying to act like the Yankees are dominating the Twins or nothing, but, like, just the way I felt going into tonight's game with the way they're looking, like, you usually expect them to play well. Like, this is going to be a classic summer in New York Yankees baseball where we had a good team, a representative team that you feel good about turning them on every single night. And that's how I felt turning with this game tonight against Minnesota. It was a good team. And I look forward to playing the good teams. A weird-ass commercial. But yeah. Just playing well. Like, shit's just going good right now. Enjoy it. We'll deal with October when we get there. How do I get clips so fast? Well, I screen record off the app, so I got like the Yes Network app right here, and I'm just screen recording it. Airdrop to my phone, and there we go. What up, John? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Zach says Glaber finishing with 275 with 25 homers and 90 ribbies. I don't know about that, but I'm down. We are vibing. Could be 4-1 or 5-1. Who cares, Chris? Feeling good, man, though. Feeling good. 3-1. Stan made a huge comeback from jaw surgery. Well, yeah, I mean, Stan won an MVP after jaw surgery. That was a while ago. The jaw surgery was like, crap, what, 20? That must have been like 2015, right? So he won an MVP after that. So yeah, he's come back big time. But in terms of what he was last year compared to this year, I mean, we just talked about it. A 117 WRC plus, 9 homers now. He's been, at least offensively, individually the best and biggest surprise for the Yankees so far this year. I would say Rizzo, but Rizzo is kind of necessary to be good. Like, it wasn't like optional for him to be good. My mindset going into the season was, you need at least one of the two, Rizzo or Stanton, to be themselves. And I felt more confident, especially after seeing him in spring training, that it'd be Rizzo that would do that. And then anything else you get would be gravy. And that's how I feel about Stanton right now. I mean, wasn't really expected. It's nice. But the offensive production he's given us is kind of gravy right now. And it just makes this lineup look so much better. But with that said, if he does get hurt, I mean, he is our 5-hitter right now. So with that in mind, I mean, you can look at Jason as a offensive backup, or just... The point I'm trying to make here is I'm still not against the Yankees getting somebody offensively at the deadline, whether it's an infielder or even just some like DH-like bat that you can keep on the bench, or Stanton gets hurt, or when you give him days off, something like that. I know we have Jason as well, but the more I think about it, I really think Jason's going to replace Grisham on the roster. It's just like, I think Grisham actually could get DFA'd. You do the math. I mean, if DJ's healthy, there goes Jeremiah Jones. And unless somebody else gets hurt, knock on wood, I mean, how is Jason getting on the roster? So there's a couple questions to ask of Jason. It's like, not even just playing time, how is he getting every day at bats at the big league club? I mean, how's he getting on the roster? Which right now it seems like it would just be a Grisham DFA. But he's under control for this year and next, so we'll see. Let's go, Rodon.
2-2.
Might have a couple of these Buffalo bites, even though they're cold. This whole bag, though, it's like, I think 6 or 7 bites. I think it has like almost 20 grams of protein, which is nice. What are you calling time for, Blue? You got a ball game to watch. Check the next.
Rodon's thrown one really good changeup to Correa. This is an all-speed count. If he goes back with that changeup down and away.
Hey, Nick's winning. Nice. Look at that, 94. Paint, yep. Good shit, Rodon. What's that, 3 Ks now?
Really good pitch. And he throws the 4-seamer in.
4. That was number 4. Good shit.
You can move that fastball in and out like that.
Is it still acceptable to mention, chat? I know I do this all the time. How much I love the new / old road uniforms. That's the way to go, man.
Here's Willie Castro. Struck out the first. 0-1.
Those Twins uniforms are nice. I like those.
Castro was non-tendered by the Tigers after 2022. Signed a minor league deal with the Twins. Made this team out of spring training. He's been a do-everything guy. Correa was hurt. Castro played short. Buxton hurt. Moved into center field. He's played every position except catcher and first base. There's a base hit. Soto will field and get it in. And Castro with a one-out single.
Is that Hank Conger, the first base coach? Remember Hank Conger, the catcher? I think he's the first base coach.
Pitch he just got underneath instead of getting on top. You get on top of the changeup.
Does Grisham have options? I'll check, but I don't even see them going that route, man. I mean,
It's more like a BP fastball.
probably not, right? I mean, let's see. Do you have options, Trent? I think you can check that on Fangraphs. I don't know. Something about that just would feel weird. I feel like,
1-0.
I mean, if he has options, you can't reject it. I just can't really see like sending Trent Grisham down to the minors. I mean, technically it's options, but I think he should just DFA or like cut him, trade him maybe. But I don't know. I have no idea, man. I'm just saying the path to Jason getting on the roster is probably Grisham going somewhere. Good question though.
Castro has 5 stolen bases.
Christian Brown says, can Yankees just get over themselves and play Cabrera every day? Well, you do got to keep in mind. I mean, Cabrera's been good for sure. You got to keep in mind, though, John Birdie's been good, too. John Birdie's been real nice since coming off the IL. But, yeah, Waldo definitely should play a lot. Good slider. Good shit, Rodon. So this lady just hit me up about the crib and shit, about like, the money I got to, like the checks I got to send or whatever. One thing that's nice, the security deposit's only 1 month. Sometimes it's a month and a half. So I got to pay the first month's rent, $1,900. Good shit. Oh, I thought you checked 3. First month's rent, $1,900. Security deposit, $1,900, and then a freaking broker's fee, $1,900. So that's like what? Just a little bit under $6,000. Yep, $5,700 to shell out for the first month or before turning the key. But it is standard procedure.
Scoop to left field, and that one's foul.
Although broker's fees are whack, I will say that. But I ain't used to, I guess.
Jose Miranda is the cousin of Lin-Manuel.
One sec. I don't want to talk my mouth full, but I'll answer that.
Of Hamilton fame and many other great shows.
Yep. What?
You see Hamilton?
You hear Rodon fucking say fuck.
Did you see In the Heights when he did the In the
I
Heights?
did not see it.
He obviously went.
It was very good.
Sorry, broker's fee. That's just how the
That's how
at least commission wise, how the realtor gets paid. Just for like showing you the crib and shit. So usually it's 10% of the annual rent, which
softball team, Broadway softball team.
either that or just 1 month's rent. It always ends up coming out to be like 1 month's rent. That goes directly to them. So no wonder realtors make fucking bank, yo.
In the Heights, and that's when Lin-Manuel Miranda was there.
And this lady's nice as hell. She was cool. I would say, I mean, all they do, they just open the crib for you and be like, here you go, look around.
Came to the stadium a couple
What are you
years
gonna
ago
do?
to watch his cousin play.
What are you gonna do? Let's go, Rodon. 2-2. Knock him up.
I mean, wouldn't you follow the heading of ringer in the softball game?
Yeah, why? Yes, that's why I was at it. I played short.
Now, did you Laredo it over to first base? Or?
If they tried taking me out, I would. If they tried.
Yeah, me too, Moon Mist. I try to keep that in mind. I know sometimes I do that, but
Those guys got down.
yeah, I don't want to be sloppy.
Show that night.
That's what happened in Rashid.
Yeah, no, I know. 1900 for apartment is definitely, you hear that, it's like, yo, what the hell? But it's Hoboken, New Jersey. Nice, attaboy. 5th K for Rodon. Good shit.
Kept the tag on, but the second base Clemens said did not
Glaber,
overslide.
funny guy.
So the strikeout of Miranda.
Yeah, Hoboken, yo, it's expensive. Definitely is expensive.
And the 22
Now, I'll tell you this, it can be way more expensive. Like, that's on the cheap rent in Hoboken. You try to get a lot of one-bedroom cribs, it'll be like, you can find a place, well, you'll find a lot of places that are like $3,000 for a one-bedroom, which is insane.
Battle between Rodon and Miranda. He got him with that changeup. Look at this changeup down and away.
Dude, Rodon's changeup just nasty. He looks so good, man.
On Castro.
So that's a 5th K for Rodon. They're 2 2/3. Good shit. All right, get out of this.
0-1 on Margot.
Get out of this. And who we got coming up? Chat? Who made the last out? Wells? Yeah, so Waldo. Waldo then top. Word. Nice. 96, atta boy. Been watching hella Seinfeld again lately.
Got to throw a 60.
Started to develop a serious crush on Elaine. She's a pretty looking woman. Something about her I like. And not just that, she's cool. I like Elaine.
The 0-2.
Knocked him up, foul. You know what I did watch over the weekend? And I'll keep this brief because I know this won't relate to many of you. The new Anne Hathaway rom-com. I forget what it's called, but I'm a big Anne Hathaway guy. It's actually pretty good. It was cute. No, it wasn't bad, though, for real. Good pitch. His slider's looking good, too. Everything's looking good. Fastball, slider, change.
Swing 1-2.
Rodon's not liking the check swing calls. That's 2 now he's had an issue with. That one didn't look as egregious. The one before, he so clearly went, though. Rodon. Sorry, Zach. But Zach, what if you're, like, wrong? What if I find out you're wrong and then I totally change the way I say it? I'm not saying you are wrong. You're probably right. 2-2.
Well, so far here in the first.
He's at 62 pitches. That's not great.
Hard time with that slider. A lot of them down in the dirt.
Damn, Wells got hella, like, cupping bruises all over him. Anyone ever do that? Done the cupping.
Also the four-seam.
What do you even do? Like, cupping therapy or whatever they call it? With all those cut marks and shit. It must feel good because hella athletes do it. Ground ball right back to Rodon. Nice and easy. Atta boy. All right, cool. So really the only L in Rodon's game so far, obviously besides the first thing, solo shot, his pitch count is high. Other than that, 1 run through 3, has struck out 5. Take that. Yeah, I don't know what Elaine looks like now, but I'm sure she's still pretty. Dan, he's right. Is it Rodon? Hey, I'm willing to be wrong. I am willing to be wrong, chat. Oh, really? Elaine was a billionaire? You're kidding. Huh. Wow. Good for her. Elaine was always cute. 90s pretty. Like Mo and watching Guts. Yo, Mo is definitely... I don't want to say fine. That sounds disrespectful in most BC. Mo is very pretty. Is Hoboken more expensive than Jersey City? Yeah. I mean, Jersey City ain't really that cheap either, but it's definitely cheaper than Hoboken. And there were some studios that were available for like $1,500, but... I mean, I've lived in a studio before. My first crib in Hoboken was a studio, which that I paid $1,600 a month for. I love that thing. I really, really did. Which is in part why paying $19 for this one I don't feel like that bad about, because I was paying $1,600 back in 2021, and then I just think, like, inflation, I make a little bit more, like I've got a raise since then, so it's kind of the same shit. But, let's kind of get off a studio. I want to get, like, this one has it has the bedroom, it has the living room, kitchen, and the den is what I'm most excited about. And I can kind of, like, show you guys a, you know, I can literally show you. I'll pull up a video literally on the stream if anybody wants to see. Do you guys want to see the crib real quick? It'll take like 30 seconds. Let me just add it to the front thing. We'll do it between innings. No, wrong one. Which we got Waldo then top. Waldo then top. Word. I'll show you to like next inning or whatever. It's a nice crib. It's a nice crib. Although when I toured it today, it was like the dude living in there right now. He's still, like, all his crap's still in there or whatever. He was funny as hell. He was like, I feel bad I didn't do the dishes. I'm like, bro, you're talking to the wrong guy about dishes. I couldn't give 2 craps. I do paper a lot. I like doing paper. Like, I'll do paper bowls and shit. You can just, like, make a bowl of cereal and just throw it out when you're done. That's the way I roll. $1,200 for studio. We're at Chris. Oh, upstate New York said that. Oh, see, SP gives me an out here. SP says it's Rodon with Spanish pronunciation, and Rodon in Americanized language. I do have some Spanish in my my background, so Rodon has an accent of the second syllable. Yes, that is true, actually. He does have the accent over the O, which I feel like kind of makes it Rodon. Yeah, NFL schedule tomorrow. I did see the Jets Monday night against the Niners is what they're opening with. So that'll be cool. I know a lot of people thinking like 2.0 would happen last year. Dropping? Nope. How's Correa doing this year? Let's see. Offensively, because he was shit last year.
MLB is partnering with Crisis Text Line to increase mental health awareness. Free.
I'll text that shit if the Yankees lose this game.
Support in English and Spanish. Text MLB to 741-741.
That'd be fucked up, yo. If I texted that like hotline number, like after the Yankees blow a game or something. Let's see. Oh, Correa's doing good. 135 WRC plus.
Volpe is low. Anthony.
Oh, he did get hurt because he only played 23 games. He's only played 23 games. And we're in game like 40 for the Yankees. This is game 43 right now. Let's go, Volpe. So Volpe's OPS up to 772 now. And now he goes the opposite field. See, even that's not a bad out. It's a promising out. He's had a lot of those. So I keep smacking my lips. I'm not going to keep doing that. I just have to chew gum.
Here's Juan Soto, 1 for 2.
My Google Chrome isn't working. Let's go, Soto. Come on.
And a strike.
Bro, I've been having to force quit my Google Chrome lately. What's good with that? Oh, there we go. No, do not force quit OBS. God damn. That wouldn't be good, chat. My boy, my boy. Good eye, good take. This magic moment when my chat is close to me. Sorry, Yankee winning makes me weird. Good eye. Christian Brown says, if Rodon can't get his home run per 9 down, his pitch count's more efficient, what is the difference between him and keeping Severino instead? Oh my god, a huge difference. Are you talking about Severino from last year? I'll give you, Rodon is still not necessarily giving us what we pay him for, but he's by no means 2023 Luis Severino. And how bad really are his home run numbers? Because even if they are bad, it seems like that's the only runs he's given up are just those solo shots. Let's see. I mean, 1.47 homers per 9. I mean, that's not terrible, right? To be honest, I'm not too familiar with like what a great home runs per 9 would be. I'd have to really look at like how many he's given up total. Yeah, I mean, Cole was at a 1.48 last year, so I'm kind of good off that notion, bro. I mean, yeah, Rodon's at a 1.47 home runs per 9 this year. Cole was at a 1.48 last year. I think we're all right. And he has a 3.5, so I don't think we had that conversation. Oh, you're having a baby.
Man, he works a lot.
Oh, Johnny, were you the one that had the baby shower, right? And you're having the kid on the 28th? Nice. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. Boy or girl? Do you know yet? Evan Roberts was cracking up at the fan today. He said, like, he didn't want to know the gender of his kid or whatever, but his wife did. So they went 18 days before the wife eventually caved and told him, where Evan Roberts wanted his wife to, like, 'cause she wanted to know the gender, so, like, she found out, and he was like, don't tell me, and it lasted for 18 days before she eventually was like, I have to tell you, I don't want to freaking, this is important stuff to know I know the gender of the kid, you don't. And that shit just cracked me up. I can't wait to have my own boy, I'll tell you that. Oh! That's a hit. That's a hit for Judge. Yep. Dude, that's kind of crazy. He probably did not have to barehand. Unless Judge was really booking it. Because Judge, and I don't have a problem with this, he does have slight Stanton syndrome. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Where, like, Judge is not busting it the same. Well, no, he always hustles, obviously. But, like, put it like this. I think his max sprint speed we will only see, like, in the playoffs for the most part. Or, like, when the game's on the line type shit. He definitely manages his running a little bit more now. He probably would have had a chance if he just picked it up normally. What I look forward to is seeing Judge go, like, in the playoffs or, like, Game 7 World Series. I want to see what is, like, his true sprint speed is these days. Because I think if you look at Savant, it's kind of skewed for that reason I was just saying, where, like, he definitely manages a little bit, which he should. Same with, like, Regular season-wise, Judge won't, and this stands actually more so, he won't dive for balls as much these days, which he shouldn't. But if he's just taking off and going after one, I mean, we've seen some of the plays he's made in center field. That's why I say there's no way the toe's still hurt. Anyways. Oh, it's over his head! Good shit. I look forward to Judge. Full sprint speed in the playoffs. Safe! And a boy, 2-run double for Verdugo. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Good shit. Dude, I did not, I thought that ball was caught. The way Verdugo reacted, it kind of looked like he thought it was caught too. Good shit.
Nice job by Judge. Big man sliding across home.
Nice. All right. We got 5-1 now. Let's go. Let's go, chat, bro. I had a feeling about tonight's game, and this is a general feeling now about this offense, where I feel good about them, man. Like, they're gonna produce. I was talking to somebody about this on Twitter about Volpe and his stolen bases. Somebody was like, I want to see Volpe steal more bases. And I'm like, me too. Ideally, just like for fun's sake, Volpe stealing bases is cool. But honestly, with him batting in front of Soto and Judge, like, regular season-wise, I wouldn't even really worry about it, man. Because, like, no matter what, let's be honest, guys. Like, this offense is going to mash. Now, October, different story. We'll get there when we get there. Like, we'll see what the deal is then. But in terms of regular season, like, this team is going to hit. They're just going to hit. So in the meantime, like, I don't really think you got to worry about, like, Volpe stealing bases. But it's nice to know he has it in his back pocket. And the reason I'm bringing it up is just for that point of I just feel really good about where the offense is at right now. How can you not? So that was a 2-run double.
Home run against the Twins this year. Rounded up the middle.
Infield single for Stanton, bro. Let's go.
And it's an infield single for Stanton.
Good shit.
Verdugo moves to third.
Now, that was a weird play.
How about that? When was the last time Stanton had an infield single?
It looked like Farmer. Watch this play. Gets hit up the
Why do I think he actually had one earlier this year?
I mean, Farmer had to stab at it the last minute, thinking maybe Carrera was going to go.
Dude, that Verdugo ball should have been caught, man. Watching that shit back. I mean, in live time, he felt that way too, but Carrera probably should have just made that play. That was on his side of second, huh?
He's thinking this
I ain't complaining.
An easy 6-3, but Carrera cut right in front of him.
Left center field on the run.
Oh, man, that ball was up in the air. I mean, shit, like I said, I don't care.
Toss with Paddock.
Good shit for Dukes. All right, 5-1 Yanks. And who do we got up? Riz? Bet.
1.93, and the Yankees already put 10 hits and 5 runs on the board against them, and it's just the 4th inning.
All right, let's check on the Knicks. Then I will, oops, sorry. Then I will check on the chat.
Going in with a good game plan that third time around the lineup.
Knicks game, let's see. 44-33 Knicks. Okay, good start. Second quarter. What's good, Carlos? How you doing, brother? Yeah, that looked like Correa's ball to me. The word. Yeah, not a good game for Paddock so far. 5 runs, 10 hits. God damn. Holy shit. We have 10 hits. Wow. I guess that makes sense. I mean, the second we 3 singles, loaded the bases, and then another single. By Volpe to score. Stanton homer.
Good test for them. Paddock also has a really good changeup.
Judge of that lineup, that shit was smoked, but he got some tough luck. I'm like wondering, who else has the hits? I could just look at the box score.
Yankees are 6 for 10.
Volpe, Soto. Oh, Judge does have a hit. What was Judge's hit?
That'll get it done.
Oh, it was the barehander. Miranda's barehander. 2 hits for Stanton now. Let's go. I want Stanton's OBP to go over 300. The main thing, and I put this on his graphic too, like his stat graphic, which, by the way, these stats are obviously entering today. I do his slugging instead of OBP, whereas for everybody else, I'll do OBP. Even though slugging is the main thing for him, I do want him to get an OBP above 300, which right now, what is today? He's at 290 something? As Rizzo pops up, all good.
Santana.
All good. Yankees tag on 2 more, though. Good shit. 5-1, baby. But yeah, so Stan slash line now at 239, 291, 478. What really, I mean, even the average there is not too bad. I mean, I would take a 239 out of average out of Stan this year if he's slugging 478 or near 500. OBP though, especially because he's kind of like right there. Get that over 300. That'd be awesome. 2 hits for Glaber. Good game so far. Rodon's looking pretty solid. I wonder how far or how deep Rodon's going to go in this game though, because his pitch count, like we've been saying, is relatively high. I mean, he's at I think in the 60s, not the 70s, right? definitely at least mid-60s through 63 through 3 innings. So hopefully he can pitch into like the 6 and maybe get complete 6. But that aside, he's done well. 5 Ks, 1 run, 3 innings. Good shit, chat. Good shit is what we call that. What up, Umar? What's good, Vincent? Umar says, your Dan just got back from work. Nice. To see that 4th inning, how we scored the first 3. Got you. So the first, in the 2nd inning, we were down by 1 because there was a first inning homer off of Rodon. Yankees bounced back, 3 straight singles in the 2nd. Rizzo, Glaber, Wells, Waldo sac fly, drove in Rizzo. Volpe RBI single, drove in, I guess, who would it be? Glaber. 2-1 Yankees lead. And then, I guess it was the next inning in the 3rd, Giancarlo Stanton solo homer, which you'll find all this stuff on Yanks Ave if you want to check them out on Instagram. And then, just recently, I guess you saw that, but, 2-run double by Verdugo, which that ball probably should have been caught, or had a good chance to be caught, but, hey, we sure as hell ain't complaining over here. You said we got the White Sox next? I'm pretty sure, Johnny. Let me make sure, but I think this weekend we got the White Sox at home for 3. So Twins, that runs through today, Wednesday, Thursday, which 1 o'clock game on Thursday, by the way. So that's kind of tough. And then, White Sox starting up on Friday, night game, day game, and then the Mariners 4-game set starting on Monday, which I'm pretty freaking stoked for that. That'll be good. And then we head out to San Diego a week from next weekend. And then Monday's not this Monday, but 2 Mondays from now is Memorial Day. I'll say the June 20s. At this point, it seems before the All-Star break, which is awesome.
When you're on top of it, you're pulling it.
Let's go, Rodon.
Across, it goes down and away to that left.
Pop them up.
The way Rodon throws it.
Nice.
Santana pops it up.
Quick out like that.
1 out.
Atta boy. Quick inning, here we go. Quite huge.
By several pitchers that the way they throw the certain changes might make the okay side, and then have the ball lean against it.
They do, but a lot of them, like even Rodon, the way he was holding the ball, some guys will throw it. They'll hold it the okay sign, but that first finger is along that seam.
Okay.
Now tomorrow, Pablo Lopez, and a lot of them, they'll try to get that changeup because you want the changeup to come out of the same arm slot and the same speed as a fastball. That's what makes that changeup so good. And also, you would love to see it about 10 miles an hour off your fastball. Some guys throw it a little harder. Tomorrow, you'll have Pablo Lopez. He'll throw a 2-seam fastball. He also throws the 2-seam circle change. So it all looks so that spin looks the same to a hitter. When you throw a 2-seam,
This slider's looking real good, man.
A large dot on the side of a ball, and that gets that drag in it, and it sinks. Whether you're a righty, it'll sink into a righty, or away to a lefty. When you're throwing a 4-seam, it's a smaller.
Where's Oswald Peraza? He's in rehab right now. He had a shoulder issue. Let's play for Dukes. Shoulder issue, and he is working his way back now. I mean, same deal with him. Not really a spot for him.
So guys that throw 4-seamers, a lot of them will throw the 4-seam circle.
Yeah, true, Morgan. Waller's the only guy left without a hit, but hey, still contributed with a sac fly. Longest home run I've ever seen in person? Honestly, no idea in person, but like watching on TV, really just judges longest. So the 495 against Baltimore. And then the one against Stroman at the end of that year. Right, JB. Yeah, no, if Stan just gets an OBP over 300, like everything, I feel like, it's like officially like, okay, Stan's having we're already kind of there where he's having like a really good season, expectations-wise. But definitely want to get OBP over 300. They might get 3 runs this game. Who, Maddox? Oh, Minnesota sucks. You're saying the Twins might get 3 runs? Foul ball. I think we're going to keep scoring, too. Everson Pereira. He's in AAA, but he's doing well, man. We checked on the stats the other day. I'll pull him up again. He's going to have to be trade bait or something, man. Because, I mean, not even just talking this year, but in the future. I mean, where is this guy fitting in as an outfielder when the Yankees intend on, locking up Soto? You obviously have Jason Dominguez, Judge, Spencer Jones. I mean, Pereira's got to know, like, his future in the Yankees organization is most likely not going to be much longer, I would guess. But anyways, 35 games for Pereira, 10 homers, 882 OPS, 266 average, 344 on base, 538 slugging. So he's doing well. And he is still like one of the top prospects for the Yankees. He's top 5 in the system. But ain't nowhere for him to play. So I mean he has to get traded this deadline, I feel like. Has to, or else we're gonna go down the route of Peraza, where you Once highly touted prospect, you keep him on, hold on to him for too long, doesn't have a place within the organization, then while you're holding on to him, he loses value in trades too. Don't want that to happen to Pereira. Pereira still's got value. Not crazy value, but good value. Nice. That was a pretty quick inning for Rodon. Word. That was a 9-pitch inning? 9-pitch inning, I think, yeah. Word. Okay, so 73 pitches now Rodon has through 4. Let's see. Is the scoreboard not updated, by the way? Yeah, let me redo this. Shut up. Who we got up? Who is coming up? A. Let's see. We got Glaber, Wells, Cabrera due up. Cool. If anybody gets on, top. Oh god, I look like a fucking tool with this haircut. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Alright, so let me get the box score back up here. 1 second, chat. And then I'm going to see what you guys are saying. Now I'm going to see what you guys are saying. Boom. Motherfucker. Alright. Why does this look different? Alright. Does that look right? Meh. Looks good enough to me, yo. Looks good enough to me. Hey, what's good, Justin? Hi, Lexi. Yo, I cannot wait, and I got your freaking wedding invitation. At least I believe so. To be honest, I haven't opened it just yet, but my mom said it looks like there's an invitation here, and I assume that's for you, Justin. And obviously, I'm RSVPing yes. I just gotta find a girlfriend to come with me. What up, Lexi? And Justin, good to see you, too. It was getting by Rodon, yep. 9-pitch inning, or 10 pitches, so now he's at 4 innings. 4 innings with 73 pitches, 5 hits, 1 run, no walks, 5 Ks. A rare inning where I'm actually like cool with not having strikeouts. I mean, no matter what, if it's scoreless, I don't care anyways, but it was kind of rude for no strikeouts there, so it'd be quick. And it was. So at this point, Rodon obviously got the 5th, and he should be able to just, you're probably looking at, if he just keeps this all under control, it's just a nice 6-inning outing. A winning effort if he doesn't fall off or nothing. We should be good to go. Should be good to go, yo. Only save the date, but the wedding invite is coming soon, and take someone from the chat. Yeah, okay. We'll see. I mean, I'll do like some game show or something. Nah, don't worry, Justin. I got it taken care of. I got it taken care of, bro. Don't worry. I'll scrum something up. Or what's the word? Scrum or something up? Scrounge something up? I'll find someone. But word. I'm going to open it later, Justin. Now you got me thinking basketball, because Justin's a big basketball guy. Knicks are winning 54-41. That's cool. All right, let's go, Glabes. Glaber, 2 for 2. I still got him going deep today, but quite an ideal start following his 3-run homer on Sunday with 2 hard-hit singles today.
Played a 3-game set in St. Pete. Yesterday was an off day.
Oh. Thought Blue was going to call that. I know, right? Someone from the chat. I love you, Justin. Hell yeah, go Knicks. You got a bet on him? Who drops out when Cole comes back? Yeah, we've talked about it a lot, man. Right now, it's not Heel. I'll tell you that. It's not Luis Heel. Which my take for a while, at least up until a few weeks ago, probably before Baltimore, the Baltimore start, was that Heel to the bullpen makes the most sense because his stuff will just translate so well as a reliever. But now, I mean, he's the best starter on the team, so I mean, like, you can't take him out. I mean, and Stroman's not going anywhere. Rodon's not going anywhere. Clark's been great too. Clark's here racing the 2s.
You don't get a whole lot of pool time. Hard to find pools anyway in New York City.
Nestor, man. I feel like Nestor being taken out of the rotation once Cole comes back is a possibility, but we're still far away from that. And we're not far away from it, but far enough to where, like, you can just put off that conversation. I understand it being ass. I think about it every day, but, like, we'll see what the deal is when the time comes. But as of right now, like, say Cole return tomorrow, like,
Strike 3.
assuming you're Glaber down on strikes. That was actually a nice pitch. A little bit outside, but whatever. Ooh, name that Yank.
Name that Yankee. This is considered an 8. 942.
Bro, they really got to start giving some like 2000s Yankees that people know about.
Played for the Twins from 91.
It was Yankee for 5 years, 6 years.
Yankees from 84 to 89.
Do you guys have any idea? I have no clue. Let's go, Wells. Ripped.
Wells hits one to right field. Margot is there.
Good stroke.
Not
Yeah.
many homers, so probably.
No, I really do think it's gonna be. I mean, look, if Cole came back tomorrow, and assuming you're not going with a 6-man rotation, which they're not, it has to be Nestor right now, right? Because like you can't take Heel, and that's another thing. Rich is saying is Heel on a pitch count for the season. There was a story that came out in the New York Post before the season. I think the Athletic too, where the Yankees basically said like they're not going to have restrictions on Heel. Now I don't know if that meant like pitch count wise per game, or like if there's not going to be an innings limit for the whole season, whatever. But that'd be a good question to ask, like get an updated answer on right now. Because the way he's pacing, I mean, he's going to at least cross over 150 innings, which is usually, I think that's what Strasburg was probably at in 2012 when they pulled him. My guess would be. Somebody asked, JBU says, why not a 6-man? I mean, in theory, dude, it's a good idea, but I mean, what do you always hear? Pitchers are creatures of habit and all this. It's a big change going from pitching every 5th day to every 6th day. And, I mean, you've seen it not work out in the past. I mean, I remember CC Sabathia in 2011. They did a 6-man rotation. He struggled big time. A lot of guys don't like, whether it's just from switching up the routine or they don't like pitching every 6th day, whatever it is. It does mess guys up, especially when, like, you didn't start that way. And we've Marcus Stroman, too. Remember, like, the Yankees didn't have him pitch opening day because he was so set in his routine to pitch game 3. So you know what I mean? Like, it's just such a disruption to the routine, which sounds ridiculous, but you know how pitchers are. And it's shown in the past to sometimes actually have an effect. Like, pitchers get worse pitching every 6th day. My memory goes to CC Sabathia, but like, for all I know, like, Cole probably doesn't want to do that. And like, it's not like Nestor's lighting it. I mean, Nestor's been good, just not on the road. He's been good at home. Hey, there you go, Morgan. Now every Yankee in the lineup has a hit. Waldo with a single. Good chip. Sweet. So now everybody on the team has a hit tonight. But yeah. So I mean, 6-man's like the obvious answer at first, but like I doubt they do it.
And this is one of the only fastballs that he's thrown in this inning, and the only one that he threw to Cabrera. And he smokes it just past the diving Farmer into right field for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, Clark's been like I mean, not officially fixed it, but like he's like he continues to get better at every single start. I mean, Baltimore, he had a few hitters out for a 3rd time through. This most recent time, he went a few batters 3rd time through, I believe. Nice. Bunt single for Volpe. 2 hits. Attaboy. Like that. Give Soto a shot, runs in 1st and 2nd. I like that. But yeah. I mean, Clark, as of right now, definitely isn't going. And Clark is like a 2.9.
Even with a great bare hand play right there, you're not going to.
And yeah, I mean, he's really, if not already fixed, like he's much improved on the 3rd time through the order. At least recently. Hey, good shit, Volpe. Attaboy.
2 hits for Anthony. That brings up Soto. Soto 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Paddock deals. Change up for a strike.
When you go down with the ball, you don't stab at it.
That's a gorgeous bunt, man. Good shit, Volpe.
Good pitch to do it on when Paddock's not overpowering. A lot of off speed, a lot of junk.
I remember growing up watching Yankee baseball on Pix 11, and Rizzuto used to always say, make believe you're catching the ball with the
I see you, Connor. I see you. I know.
You said don't jab at it. Just make believe there's a little glove on the bat, and that's the perfect kind of bunt.
Yep, everybody's got a hit now, Umar. Which I know that because Morgan pointed it out.
Get Soto, and that'll do it. No runs.
All right, on to the bottom of the 5th.
2 men left.
BRB chat. Go to how many pitches for Paddock? I got you, JB. Paddock is at 95, so I mean, 12 hits, 5 earned runs. That'd be at 100 pitches. He's probably done. BRB chat. You can go take a leak.
Series last year, but the numbers are just stark. Since 2002, the Yankees have won 117 games, and the Twins have won 44.
Yeah, I was part of those, and it was amazing how the Twins, whether it was at the Metrodome or at Yankee Stadium, how you had their number. They knew it before the game even started.
But the weirdest part, Jeff,
All right, we're back.
some of those Twins teams were pretty good, and they still couldn't beat the Yankees.
It was an old. It was
Oh, yeah, that shit does crack me up, man. I remember, like, 2019 ALDS.
the challenge.
Twins fans were all like, you know, because of the history where we always own them and shit in the playoffs. 2019 Twins fans are like, these aren't your grandfather's twins. These aren't your grandfather's twins. Scene cuts to Joe Buck yelling, the Yankees have swept the Twins.
Went the Yankees' way.
That was a fun series.
And it just seemed like, okay.
That was a good series.
In Minnesota, they produced a lot of good big league talent. Jack
Bauer.
Yeah, Jack Morris.
Let's go, Rodon.
Paul Mahler. Saw Paul Mahler today.
It's good chat.
Dave Winfield.
Oh, Ben spamming, you fucking pussy-ass bitch. Yeah, peace out.
Certainly can't play all year.
Right.
Fucking loser. Yeah, you're out of here.
Center field, Judge
He gone.
retires Martin.
F8. Yeah, he gone. Nick's doing well so far. Nick's doing well.
He was fun.
Yo, chat, I know I've asked this already. I'm sorry.
Tough hitter, too.
Are the Knicks home tonight? And I'm going to pay attention. I'm not going to leave the chat till I see it.
If I
'Cause I know I asked this already. I apologize.
teach a kid to hit,
You guys crack me up.
Right.
What's good, Logan? They are.
No,
Knicks are
he
home.
didn't have it.
Got it. Okay.
He didn't step.
Nicking around says, hey, speaking of, says, I feel so much better about the Yankees later. There was a 3-week stretch that was worrying me. Yeah, me too, man. I mean, not even so much worrying, but, like, it was frustrating to watch. Like, it was starting to, like, games were dragging a little bit. But, Knicks of the Garden, got you. Thank you, guys. What's it called? Yeah. Dude, no, 100%. The Yankees
1-1.
are in a good spot right now. Definitely in a good spot. Yo, what, Natalia? You're playing. Natalia says, Dan, I met Aaron Judge 2 weeks ago on my block. Well, where the hell do you live? Well, don't answer that. But I'm insanely jealous. That's awesome. You're living my dream. But I saw a comment. It's so true. It's like when Giancarlo's going,
Jeffers.
I mean, we could have a good offense without him. It makes it so much better when he's on, though. But when he is on, it feels like when he's on, it does almost feel like we're unstoppable. When he's just like hitting tanks, contributing to an offense that's already doing well.
And another swing and a miss.
And now that Volpe's coming around, man, I mean, like,
Jeffers down the strikes for the second.
again, the biggest thing is Judge. Judge being back, like that's it. I mean, Judge and Soto doing their thing, game over. Our offense is going to be good.
Was a triple.
But between Stanton, Rizzo, Volpe, I mean, you can go. There's a lot of guys you can just keep pointing out and be like, this is why this team is so much different than last year. And it's not just. That's why I get so annoyed when people bring up like the 2023 Yankees. Like, they're an entirely different team than the 2023 Yankees, and not just because of, you know, the obvious in Juan Soto and Alex Verdugo, which in itself, just those two are two ginormous additions. Obviously, Soto the bigger one, but Anthony Rizzo is Anthony Rizzo again, at least to a degree, and he's been productive. You have Aaron Judge. You didn't have him last year, for the most part. And when they did, I mean, let's be honest, they would have gotten bounced. I mean, the Yankees were a playoff team when they had Judge and Rizzo healthy in 2023. Not making excuses for him because it wasn't a World Series team anyway, so in the end, I would have been just as upset come the end of the season. But, like,
Correa 1 for 2.
anybody who was, like, trying to make statements that, like, oh, this is just the same team, like, we're always fooling themselves. And I think they're proving that the last couple weeks. Offensively, but that's what the issue really was. Granted, the starting pitching last year wasn't really that great either outside of Cole. Not good at all, really. But this year it's been great. They had the best one of the best starting rotations in baseball without Cole.
Backdoor slider in there for strike 2-2.
Yeah, he's starting to find this pitch.
I will say Volpe is probably right now, if there's like power rankings of like guys Dan is most excited about, like he might be number one right now
But it's
with him looking good again.
been that sharp slider that we've seen in the past.
Because again, there's something to be said about
He did not go according to
starting off strong
Conti.
and then falling into a pretty big slump and then figuring it out. I mean, figuring out a slump at the big league level, and it's like that in itself is just kind of incredible to begin with. But it's like, first couple weeks you see Volpe and it's, wow, this is a significant progression. I mean, he's not only, mean, the first week he was playing like at an MVP pace almost. You knew that wasn't going to last, but it's like this dude could be an all-star. I mean, he's playing incredible. And then, you know, the next 6 weeks, or not 6 weeks, next 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, he kind of looks like how he looked last year. It's like, oh, well, maybe the progression isn't real. He just is the same guy he was last year, which that would not be acceptable. If Anthony Volpe was, like what his rate stats show, like a 666 OPS, if he was that just for his career, I mean, that's terrible. So that's kind of like slightly in the back of your mind, like, maybe those first 2 weeks were just an aberration. They're not real. But now that he's doing that again, after struggling, like looking this good, nice play, Verdugo. And he's not looking as good as he did the first two, but he's just looked good. Like, again, like you see the stats going into tonight, his last 7 games, and then today had an RBI single. I mean, a 1.9 WAR. Guys, he's pacing for an over 7 F WAR on the season, which is incredible. Even if he doesn't get to that mark, if he's a 5 WAR shortstop, I mean, that'll just instantly prove the Yankees right for banking on him as a long-term guy a couple years ago. Yeah, that was a nice play by Verdugo. See, Christian, I hear you on that, where like Volpe is worth it defensively even if he hits 200. I disagree. I think that's something that makes sense for me to say when Volpe was struggling, for example. The fact that his defense was still as good as ever, I mean, that's definitely a plus, and it shows like he still gives you value regardless. But the player the Yankees envisioned, and the player that was the number 5 rated prospect in baseball, the player who won like minor league player of the year, like the numbers you saw him put up offensively, the expectation was that to a degree he was going to kind of rake in the big leagues, or like after that spring training last year, he was going to rake in the big leagues for a shortstop. So if he did come up here and even with good defense, which he's done, hit 200 with again he had a 666 OPS last year, that would not cut it again this year, it just wouldn't. But fortunately, we're way past that right now. He's approaching 800 again. Which, dude, I'll tell you this: for Volpe to have with the defense, to have what I would consider like a really good year, like a superb progression from rookie to sophomore season, 770 OPS, and keep doing the defense he's doing now. And again, I don't really need him to steal many bases. I mean, he's in front of Judge and Soto, like. He doesn't need to do anything. Like, this offense is going to mash, and we're seeing that. I mean, dude, tonight it's been a very casual, just 5 runs scored, and I've loved it. You know, does this feel like a very casual, like just nice, respectful offensive showing? Oh, is that right? Blanco, huh? Definitely, Logan. Rodon stuff is night and day. His defense is Gold Glove caliber. Yeah, you don't even got to say caliber, just Gold Glove. You can get that back going. There's only Yankee right now who's batting over 270 besides Soto. Yeah, that's kind of. I hear you. That's kind of skewed. I mean, you look at Rizzo, who he's been for the better part of a month now, a Judge for the better part of a month now. They're over 270 hitters. But I hear you. And right now, it's, you know, if Volpe just does anything promising offensively, then it is clear that he should be in the leadoff spot. Because who are you going to put in place of him? Outside of when DJ comes back. But if Volpe's hitting at a leadoff spot, like I there's a lot of people that didn't really want Volpe leadoff, which I understood to a degree, like pressure, you know, like maybe it's too soon. But nobody, even that feels that would dispute, like, if Volpe is the guy we saw the first 2 weeks, or that we've seen over the last, like, week or two recently, of course you want him batting leadoff. And in the end, I mean, dude, even with that slump, which is now sandwiched between a good start and now recency success, I mean, our leadoff hitter is a homegrown shortstop that won a Gold Glove last year. There's a 353 OBP. I mean, that's pretty great stuff. Like, that's awesome. Yeah, it's been pretty chill tonight, other than that ball Giancarlo smash. Yeah, and I mean like chill, like it's been casual in like a good way, like a very just like. I came into tonight like I expect the offense to like do its job, and when they don't, which will happen, it's fine, it's whatever. But that's from last year, isn't it? Wherever he peaked. Why is Kay saying that as if like he actually like cheated? We know what it was. The dugout was acting up. Kay knows though. I'm not gonna tell him what to do. But forget what I was saying. But yeah, it's probably a great point. I'm just kidding. Most casual 12 hits possible. Yeah, like again, I'm saying it as like I think you know what I mean. But so you kind of expect it. Like this is a good offense. This is a good offense. But anyways, Blanco got sticky stuff. So he got ejected, I assume. Do you think Judge, Soto, and Verdugo can bring us to the World Series? Yes. Which right now, all I care about is, I mean, you guys know this about me, but I'm making a separate point here. all I'm worried about right now is the American League. Get through the American League, and I'll worry about the World Series when we get there. And guys, this is a legitimate prediction. I'm not being a homer here, which no matter what, I'll probably always predict this, but not necessarily. I have the Yankees are coming out of the American League this year. They are the best team, I think, in the American League. And I'm saying a true talent, like with Cole back, which is a big part of it. Right now, maybe without Cole, maybe the Orioles are slightly better, but I don't even know, man. Like, this team is good, man. I think this we're watching the best team in the American League right now. So especially the Astros being the way they are. I mean, I look at our biggest threats to get to the World Series as the Orioles. Out of respect to them being defending World Series champs, the Rangers. And then against the Mariners, too. I mean, we'll see how they look next week, but, like, it's right there for them. It's right there for them as Judge goes down on strikes to come out of the American League, be ALCS champs. And then the World Series, like, I'll deal with that when we get there. I'm ready for a summer of just, like, it reminds me like of summer when I was a kid, yo. Like, you go about your day and, you know, you come 7 o'clock, you turn on a game and there's a good chance you're going to see a good, respectable offensive showing by Jeter, A-Rod, Teixeira, Cano. Like, big boppers, packed house in Yankee Stadium, a team contending for first place. Like, this is just the way it should be, bro. And I think we're headed for that. I love that. And, like, Yankees at the top of the power rankings. Like, they're being ranked over the Braves right now by MLB, which, take that as you will, whatever, I don't care. But, like, or teams that are MLB Network doing a segment like teams of the American League that you predict to go to the World Series, or just like the best teams in baseball, and the Yankees are up there. Like, this is just how life is supposed to be, and we're like just getting into it now, and I can't wait. I mean, 27-15, Chad. Like, that's a good record. It's a really, really good record, man. And this is without Garrett Cole, and a month of this is without Judge. I mean, obviously Judge is doing his thing now, but I love it. Well, speaking of, what are the Orioles doing?
Because a first baseman or a third baseman can see if the coaches are moving up, back and forth on location.
Is he watching it live or via stream? Because Verdugo is not hitting. Oh, shit. Is it? Well, no, I got Verdugo up, but, dude, the ESPN thing's being kind of weird. 1 sec. Oh, no, it's accurate. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's Verdugo. Am I tweaking, chat? Oh, always got postponed? Okay. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Verdugo is hitting. Word.
The wrong side, like say that the pitch is going to be inside, or a pitch is going to be outside, and then they dive over and it comes inside. Then it stops. It stops immediately.
And that used to happen a lot in the second.
Knicks are at halftime.
A lot of times pitchers.
Word. Thank you, guys. Thanks, BC. Thanks, Luann.
Second base would give it away, whichever they would.
Morgan. What game you watching? I just don't watch spoilers. Oh, it shouldn't spoil you. Usually, dude, you don't gotta worry about spoilers on mine. Usually, I'm a pitch behind you guys by the time it gets to you from my YouTube feed.
Yeah, if you're at second and you put your hand on your right knee as you lead it.
Good thing Verdugo got that 2-run double before, because he's kind of been scuffling a little bit. Not to where I'm worried about it, but just for like his stats' sake, want him to do well.
That would stop the location.
Soft ground ball, second base. Farmer gets Verdugo.
So the Orioles got postponed. Let's see what else is going on. Rays and Red Sox tied at 3 in the 9th. Braves beating the Cubs 7-0. Nothing really stand out. Mets lost today 4-0. Oof. Burping.
Here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Jesse J says, this is the year for the Yanks. Orioles, personally, are just too young. I feel they might be one of those regular season teams. You have the Astros that are just not the same. I really don't see other teams beating us. Yeah, dude, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Now, the Orioles definitely are what I consider to be the number one threat, and I am taking them seriously. Don't get me wrong. But, man, even just like, whether it's a game I watched yesterday versus Toronto, or even going back to our series with them, man. And I obviously acknowledge, like, they beat us. Good for them, whatever. But, yo, am I biased for saying, like, the Orioles did not look that impressive in that series that we played against them? They obviously beat us 3-4. Good for them, again. But the Orioles don't wow me. Like, I by no means feel the way I felt about the Astros at their peak as our main threat in the American League. Like, the Orioles, I look forward to the next time we play them, to be honest. Which should be at home, I assume.
Soft ground ball to first, Santana.
All right, scoreless 6. All good. But, yeah. Again, like, the Orioles are a legitimate threat, but they don't, like, scare me. I'm going to look through the rest of, like, the AL standings, but And, like, let's be honest, nobody out of the AL Central scares us. I mean, we pretty much own that whole division, whether it's the Twins in the playoffs or the Guardians. And even ownage aside, I mean, it's nobody's really afraid of those teams. Knock on wood, I mean, respect to them. But, again, Rangers, add respect to them being defending World Series champs, like, they are technically the team to beat. But it's still too early to rule out the Astros. I said if the Yankees swept them, I probably would, but I think they've been playing like somewhat. I think they won like 4 in a row after they took the final game against us, and they won like 3 more after that. They're 9 games under 500. So, but the wild card, I mean, I don't want to like rule that out just yet. Phillies have been fucking insane, 30-13. Brewers have been good. We kind of messed up the Tigers' mojo a little bit. They came into our series against them in the Bronx. They were probably what, like 7 or 8 over 500. They were 500. They're back to just regular 500 now. Caitlin Clark, first regular season game tonight. Oh, word, Don. Bet. What time's that at? What time is that at? I'm a big Caitlin Clark fan. Her TikTok edits are all over my shit. I don't watch WNBA or nothing. I'm curious what your theme Yankee team would be. What do you mean, MP? Like, that represents, like, my life as a Yankee fan? We kind of done this before. If you're talking about, like, positional, like, my favorites. I'll tell you, A-Rod's at third base. Gary Sanchez is at catcher. Huh. We're talking my favorites, not, like, necessarily best player. We can beat the O's. Absolutely, Horton. What was a shame about that series that, like, talk about fucking sandwiching good performances with bad. It's our offense was clicking outside of that series. You had the Milwaukee series where, remember, the back-to-back, like, 10 or 15 run games we had. And then, what was after Baltimore? Was that Detroit? We had 2 really good series, just the one in between was against the Orioles where we were shit. But I didn't think they were that great either. I mean, they didn't really hit much in that series. Besides, they hit well in the final game against Rodon. But one of those was like a 3-run homer that like just carried because of the wind. Again, they did not impress me all that much. But who is impressing me? Carlos Rodon. Again, 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, no walk, 6 Ks. Let's see pitch count out what he's at. So he's at 88, so he'll probably, let's just say he finishes the 6th inning and then call it a night. I got you. Nice pitch. I'll have to think about it. I mean, if it's just like my favorite Yankees, like my dream team of just like players I loved, favorite players by position. And this, again, is not best players, like no respect, disrespect like Jorge Posada, but like Gary Sanchez was my guy. He's at catcher. First base. I could really be a punk and say Greg Bird. Nice play, Glabes. 1 dead. But Teixeira was like, he was like my first baseman growing up. So I'll go Teixeira at first. And second base, Cano at second, A-Rod at third, Jeter at short, Judge and right. Probably probably Granderson in center, Gardner in left. Raul Bonds is DH. Again, that's like favorite, not necessarily best, obviously. And like guys I've watched. And I'm sure I'm missing a couple people. Hell, at DH, I might just go like peak Yankee. Like 2021 Stanton, I might just do for DH. If I can pick that way. Yeah, anytime I mention A-Rod's my favorite, like I always say A-Rod's the best third baseman in the Yankees franchise history, which he is. People always like, what about Scott Brosius? I mean, Scott Brosius was a baller, for sure. Or, actually, no, people won't bring up Brosius, they'll bring up Greg Nettles. Which, again, baller. I mean, A-Rod, come on. A-Rod, you grew up in it, like, watched, obviously has something to do with it. Like, A-Rod, like, he's the reason I'm sitting here today, yo. Like, I would not be watching this shit without A-Rod.
Even better.
Well, this is what you went out and got Rodon for. I mean, last year, he's the type of guy to me who probably was pitching.
Let's see where the Twins rank offensively.
Everything you could, just didn't work out this
in the
year.
league.
He seems a lot healthier.
Fly ball center field.
Center field, Judge.
2 dead. Let's see.
Yeah, it's Stroman. You know, Clark Schmidt, his last outing, he proved to himself that he can go.
All right, so we're second in the league in runs scored, American League. The Twins are 5th.
When he was an all-star.
OPS, we're first in the American League. Twins are 4th. Home runs, we're second in the American League. Baltimore's first. Twins are 7th. So they're solid offense. Respectable. More than respectable. They're top 5 in the American League. And Rodon, outside of a solo homer, shutting him down.
He might have the best stuff out of all of
No
them.
love for Donaldson.
Try to come up with a better slide.
Nah, he slipped my team.
It's his third best pitch.
Yeah, Granderson was the man. Love Granderson.
Fastball changeup.
Should we panic for the Rangers? I mean, I'm not educated enough on hockey to speak on it, but from what I was hearing on the K show today, it did kind of sound like, yeah, people are panicking a little bit. Hamilton warming up.
This will probably be Rodon's last batter.
Ground ball left side.
Volpe.
Nice. Good shit.
Well, if it is Rodon,
Another good start by Rodon, man. This is awesome. This is great. Folks, what do we do to deserve this?
Go to the seventh.
Endure 14 years of the most, like, cock-teasing era of wannabe World Series teams? Is that it? Whatever it is, I thank God, because this is nice. Let's see, do I got a Carlos Rodon pick on here I can use? Oh, yeah, that's nice. We will use that. So, let's do letter grades for Rodon. Final line on the night, 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, no walks, 6 strikeouts. ERA is down to 3.31. What is my letter grade? Pitch count a little bit high, but I mean, shit, how can I complain? I mean, A, but I'll go A minus because I mean he probably could have gone deeper, but A minus is an A, so A minus, A, whatever you want to say. Hey, you like that? Great outing by Rodon. What do you guys think? I mean, everybody's, as long as it starts with an A, we're on the same page. I'll probably go A minus because like his A is better than what he was tonight, but he was still, I mean, shit, 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. I'm not gonna, no walks, please. For Rodon, I'll reserve A probably always for like pitching into the 7th. But A minus is still a good grade. Let's see. I see A minus, A minus, A minus, B plus. Really, Drake? Okay. A. Michael D. Foreign substance. A, B plus, A minus, A minus, A. So yeah, sounds like we're So yeah, that he did get. Really, yeah. So that Blanco guy, people are saying in the chat, got hit for sticky stuff, huh? So he'll get suspended too then. I got you, Drake. He'll get suspended for 10 games then, right? 8 and 10. Yeah, he did well against us. He was like, what was it, 6 innings, 2 run? I feel like. Said it wasn't rosin. Yeah, I mean, otherwise he wouldn't have been thrown out. But yeah, interesting. Yeah. That's fair, Doctorful. 6 innings pitch. If this were 1924, then D plus, but it's 2024, so I suppose A minus. Yep, 10 games word. Okay. Hey, Astro's gonna Astro.
Receiving congratulations in the Yankee dugout for strong.
Let me put this up on Yanks Ave. Let's go, Riz.
Started off.
Oh, Caitlin Clark's already playing.
The home run to Jeffers, but boy, did he settle down after that. And retired the last 11.
Oh, she's not doing well so far. She'll be fine.
A lot of pitches per at bat early in those first couple innings. I mean, there for a while, I think he had 60 pitches after 3. And then he just started settling down. He started finding the slider, became a 3-pitch pitcher. Started cruising after that. Nice job. Last 4 or 5 starts, 6+ innings.
One sec, Chad. I'm just posting the Rodon stuff on Yanks Ave. Six innings. Something on fire.
Deep drive, right field. 5
hits, 1 run.
Take a look at the Snapcast 3.
No walks, 6 strikeouts. That's badass. This is awesome. I'm enjoying this season, chat. I'm just enjoying this season. All right.
When he gets the ball going both ways,
boom.
The changeup away to righties.
Carlos Rodon continues his bounce back season with another great effort tonight against the Twins. 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, no walks, 6 strikeouts, 98 pitches. Let's go, Rids. Ground ball to middle. Stupid ass fucking shift. I wish we could have banned that for real, but we kind of ranted about that enough the other day. Yeah, dude. Dude, you know that really hit me crazy, man? I did not... I mean, now it's not a surprise to me because I know this, but when their first, like, preseason game was on a couple weeks ago, I was like, yo, wait, what? Because their college season, like, just ended. But now, yeah, they're, I guess tonight's the first game of the regular season for the WNBA. Laz Diaz through Blanco. Hey, good for Laz. Best Yankee ever has to be Bear or even Ruth or Garrett. What do you mean, or even Ruth or Garrett? Matt, best Yankee ever? I mean, best Yankee ever is just... I mean, if you go by obviously the World Series, I mean, Bear's up there. I don't want to be destroyed with Bear. I mean, it's just like best Yankee ever is just like automatic. I feel like Babe Ruth. I mean, it just has to be. Has to be. I'll give my rankings. Best Yankees ever. Ruth. Mantle. Gehrig. DiMaggio. Nah.
Sometimes you lose the effectiveness of maybe.
Might do Bear above DiMaggio. This is without doing like a total deep dive. It's kind of just off the cuff. How many MVPs did DiMaggio win? Because Barrow won 3. And obviously the war affected things. DiMaggio 3-time too. How many World Series did he win? Fucking 8? 9? Yogi won 10. I'm gonna do Yogi. I'll probably go Ruth, Mantle, Gehrig. Let's go Glabes. Ruth, Mantle, Gehrig, Berra, DiMaggio. It's so hard to compare pitchers and position players. I always struggle with this, and I don't like to do it ever. Like, I'm just wondering, like, who do you consider the greater Yankee? Like, Bear or DiMaggio? Yeah. Dan, is Rodon back? I think so, dude. We can actually like, really start having a dialogue about it. Because, this is 9 starts in now. 9 starts in. He's got a 3-3-1. I mean, come on. Like, Glaber, nice little swing. That's probably staying up, but... Hey, good swing out of Glaber tonight. That's a positive progression. Like, who do you consider better? What's good, Ben? Thurman Munson. I mean, he's not in where we're at yet. I mean, I'm comparing like for number 6, like Jeter or Mo. I feel like, who do you guys think? Like, who's better? Derek. Yeah. Anyways, the top 5, which we were talking about, I just settle on that. Ruth, Mantle, Gehrig, Berra, DiMaggio. Top 5 Yankees of all time. And then once you get to 6 through 10, you can talk about Jeter, Mo. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I'm like forgetting out of the top 5? That's definitely for the top 5, right? I don't want to make sure I'm not. I guess go take retired numbers. What's good, Jackson? Jackson says, what up, Dan? I'm new to the channel, but I've been following Instagram for all. Oh, word. Nice, man. Glad to have you here, bro. Though you weren't around, Mickey Mantle received standing ovation every at-bat, home and away. Is that really? Is that true, Obi-Wan? Really? Mantle was a beast, man. People that describe the way Mantle played. I feel like Mantle, people always say, like, especially with Babe Ruth, like, oh, imagine sticking him in today's game. Not only do I feel like Mantle would have been able to deal with today's pitching, but you just give him a spring trade. I feel like Mantle would have been one of the best, like a top 3 player in the sport, if not the number 1 player. From everything the way he's described, is a fascinatingly phenomenal baseball player. That's why it's kind of a topic. Like, how do you put Mantle over Gehrig? But in terms of the overall athlete, you factor in the defense and in part the compiling stats, the fact that he was around longer to be able to hit 500 and 36 homers. Yeah, I'm pretty settled on that list for the top 5. Right, people do say Mantle is just like the way, dude. If you ever listen to someone, whether it's Mike Francesa or anybody, there's a different like tone in the voice when Mickey Mantle's brought up when describing how great of a baseball player he was. You'll hear it about DiMaggio too, but Mantle has always stood out to me the way he's been described. It's like it was otherworldly how great he was, and in part it probably was because he was an outfielder. So DiMaggio was too, but just in comparison to like Ruth and Gehrig, easily the most athletic, would consider like the most incredibly athletic Yankee of all time, which probably goes into it. But yeah, no, it is a Rodon's not done?
Very. And 98 pitches. And you look at
Wait.
Aaron Boone and Nestor Cortez is in on the conversation.
I got to do my shit.
Maybe he told him, hey, you got the first couple hitters, maybe the first hitter. He's only thrown.
Okay. Hey, cool. Yo, so we're going to have to do new letter grades. Rodon is now, he could take us out from being an A- to an regular A.
Well, the Twins have lefties that they
That's crazy. All right. He's at like, how much is he at? He's at 99 pitches. This is, why are they doing this? But all right. Yeah, right. No, facts, Drake. Call us going for the A+.
And Santana's also actually better.
It's got to just be one batter, nah? I mean, dude, if they're like, what if they're just pushing Rodon to like 110? Like,
from the left side.
that would be badass. Nice. I got to update my Facebook caption, too. Yo, what if that... Dude, that would be badass. What if they're just like... What if Rodon's like threshold is not 100 and they're kind of just looking at him like, dude, like, you can go out to 110 if you're feeling good. If not 115, oh, that'd be badass. That's where you get to like... Oh, lead off singles. He's probably out now. But what I was going to say is that's where you get to official, like, that's ace type shit. To where now he's...
So he just wanted him to get that one batter.
That was kind of curious decision if you're just going, whatever.
As Boone will go to the bullpen.
Okay, so I'm literally going to just... I put, wait, he's back after the 7th in the caption. I'm going to get rid of that and just change the final line to now 6 hits in 6 innings. I think he just said, God damn it to Boone. Hey, chat, does letter grade change at all now if that final hit? Does my A- go to B+ now? Nah. If you guys do, that's fair. I got A+, or A-, excuse me. A-. Yeah, nah, he ain't pleased. Boone always trying to steal outs. I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, technically, but you don't even got to worry about stealing outs right now. The bullpen's been so good, and I feel good about this game offensively to score more and also just be able to hold a 4-run lead. I think that was more of a personal thing for Rodon. Like, you kind of earned it. Pitched so well this year. Like, all right, you want to go be a big dog again? Like, sure, go throw 110 pitches. And then you let off the leadoff single. It's fine. I don't know. It's still kind of a confusing move, but as long as like no harm. This run better not score. As long as this run doesn't score, that would suck. Is the bottom of the screen updating? Oh yeah, it isn't. Well, hold on. Yeah, let me fix it. I don't know. That's what happened. Thank you, chat. 1 second. There's our box score. So Hamilton's coming in, right? He was warming up last inning. Yo, MLB the Show, I'm just in the commercial right now. MLB the Show is getting a lot of hate this year, man. From like the content creators and stuff. I haven't played that much. I mean, I played a lot last night because I was at a LAN party. But I don't know, man. It's pretty easy for me to just play the game and enjoy it. What to each their own. That's because I only play franchise, so doesn't take that much to really please me. If you know what I mean.
You know, it's tough for.
All right, should be nice and updated now. Well, it should stay updated. It definitely is updated now. Or yeah, he's got an A- for me still. I'm playing now, watching, streaming the game. Oh, nice. Dude, MLB, I talked about this before, but MLB is such the game to like multitask something else with. Like, if you want to watch a show, that sucks. Let's crank this up. We're in a spot now. What's it called? If you're just like bullshitting like some show, like even just like watching Seinfeld or whatever, MLB is a perfect video game if you want to like be doing something else while playing. There's other shit you gotta like pay attention to the story a lot of the time.
And that'll bring up Vasquez.
Let's go, Hamilton.
And a strike from Hamilton.
to see a double play here. It's a double play candidate. Vasquez does not run well.
So ahead, 0-2. Fly ball right field.
Nice.
Soto will put it away.
Cool. One dead.
One down.
Joe Urso says, you expect Hamilton to ever be as good as he was last year? I know it's kind of early, but it seems like last year was an outlier. Yo, not even last year, bro. I mean, dude, the first 2 weeks of the season, the Clay Holmes haters are all saying, like, Ian Hamilton's clearly the closer. That's how good he looked. And he was phenomenal. He was insane. So gotta get back to that guy. So I don't think, like, last year was a, the outlier as much. I mean, if you continue that into this year, he looked great. He looked even better at the beginning of this year than he did last year, I feel like. But going on for quite some time now where he's struggling. Like, he's not looked right for the last, like, couple weeks, I feel like. Do I use quick counts? I do, Chris. I did not use quick counts for a while, but I do now. Only it helps you walk more. I like walking. Big fan of walking, and it'll be the show. I like OBP. Yeah, well, let's get a double play. If the run scores, do we drop his letter grade? Good question, BC. It's possible. It's possible. Pitching Vidget. Oh, they're pinching in Kepler. And he's been great for them. For the Twins. Max Kepler's been. Rodon looks so funny, man. He looks like he's going to kill somebody. All right, here we go.
First and second, one out. Kepler at the plate, pinch hitting for Martin. And a strike. Kepler has a 14-game hitting streak. 20 for 48.
Oh, wow. According to Cameron Maben, the Yankees have had... Spicy got my throat. Cameron Maben said the Yankees have had a tell on Paddock since 2019. Oh, I'm seeing the Renault Blanco stuff now about him getting ejected. Oh, I love it. Let's go Hamilton 0-2, big pitch.
1-2.
Knicks winning 64-80. Or 80-64. 84-60. Nice. Huge. Huge. Huge, huge, huge.
Just got a piece to stay alive.
Just a text about that game, actually.
You wonder right here if Wells is coming out and talking to those 2 sliders down in the dirt. That reaction to that first pitch for Kepler at 96 upstairs. I wonder if he's going to try to change the eye level here. Maybe pop a fastball upstairs and in. Make sure it's in.
Turn down for what?
God, man, look at them stats on the hitting streak for Kepler. Let's go, Hamilton. Come on, big pitch. Come on. Put him away.
Right up against the fence in front of the Twins dugout as the Twins
Heart attack,
scatter.
Hamilton.
Santana on second.
I thought that was your mom yelling at you to turn on TV. Nah. And that just popped in my head. They're like,
Turn down or what? For what?
Foul
the
ball
longest at bat ever, bruh.
in the seats.
I can make your hands clap. Nice! Attaboy. Good pitch. That was a good fastball. Sweet. Rodon likes it. All right, who's leading off for these punks again?
Well, That's a good pitch.
Jeffers, he's been good.
Senior slider really
Let's go, Hamilton. One more.
3 or 4 in a row.
One more.
Pump a four-seamer on the inner half. Good idea right there to go back to.
Knicks are fighting. Players are getting ejected. Oh, shit. Anybody I know who's getting ejected? Excuse me. Hey, word. Thanks, Blue. Good pitch. Good pitch.
Bottom of the 7th, Yankees.
Yeah, so he's this is the guy that hit the homer before. A 1. OPS. Been good for him. Ooh, good pitch. Look at the movement on that shit. That was a nice pitch. Wow. Good shit, Hamilton. Let's go.
0-2.
Hamilton, you know, I'm not going to say yet. See, I'm learning, Chad. I'm learning.
Strikeouts against Rodon, both swinging. And
Nice! Got a boy. Good shit. Okay. So Rodon's line is complete. Same as what we said last time, just add a hit. 6 innings, 6 hits,
The Twins have 2.
1 run, no walks, 6 Ks. But what I was gonna say is Hamilton actually looked pretty good there. That was I feel like one of the better Ian Hamiltons we've seen over the last couple weeks. Good shit. Makes it 22. Nice. Did not jinx. I did not jinx, Chris. I was almost gonna jinx, but I held it back and it worked out. A minus, so yeah, I'm with you, Brody. A minus for Rodon. Oh, Dante DiVincenzo got ejected? You're kidding? Oh dear. We're done with another fantastic start. Pretty damn good, yep. Dr. Fo says, I think we just expect perfection from our bullpen always because it's pretty top tier. Yeah, I mean, no, but Hamilton's definitely been off compared to what he was. But that was good to see the way he looked just now. I think he looked kind of back. Bro, I got like no storage on this iMac. I don't like know what else to delete. You know? Well, let's delete all that crap. Yes, empty the trash, please. Oh, damn. I got shit that goes back to 2021 on here. God damn. Wow. How much storage do I got, for Christ's sakes? 1.82 gigabytes available. That's nice. What if, who's up, by the way? Waldo? Waldo in top? Is that right? Is that right? Dan, am I going to any games this year? Probably not as many as I thought, but I'm, you know, when's the home opener? I still, the Dodgers series is on my radar, but it's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee. We'll see, though. Why, you going to any games, Algareras? Yes, empty the trash, please. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Shut the fuck up. I get a postgame ready soon.
Can't take your eyes off of that guy. Juan Soto with the shuffle. Big double. Driving 2 for Verdugo. And then the 9th home run of the year. Another bullet off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. All on the T-Mobile coverage cam. Margot moves from right to left. Kepler stays in. Plays right.
Oh, let's go, Waldo. Let's go some more runs.
He is at second. And Steven Okert is the new pitcher. And there's a strike.
Little up, Blue.
Okert, a lot of sliders.
What should I get for dinner tonight, chat?
92 to 93.
Dan, you watch Rangers Hurricane Game 6 on Thursday night? Am I watching? No, I'm not a big hockey guy. Again, like, I'm rooting for them. Like, I want them to do well.
For Nick Gordon in February.
I'll tell you this. If it gets to a Game 7, I might turn it on. Who should comes in that? What up, Bankatsu? Yeah, it's been a nice game so far. Well, bullpen-wise, let's see. Yeah, Hamilton probably done enough for that inning. Depends if we score here or not, which, another hit for Waldo. There you go. Good shit. 2 hits. If it's a 4-run lead, you can probably... I feel like they'd probably go to, like, Santana. Who's coming up? You got, who made the last out? Jeffers, right? So you got Correa, Castro, Miranda. Those 3 righties in a row? Or is Castro a lefty? Castro's a switch hitter. Okay. 4-run lead is still kind of... It's not huge. It's nice, but it's not huge. Do they go to Weaver? No, not with a 4-1 lead, I don't think. Another bunt for Volpe. Oh, that could be a... Yeah, not great. I feel like they probably go to... I guess it would be Dennis Santana for the 8th. Dude, that spice is like trickling down my throat.
And just too hard.
What do you guys think? What's my favorite song? My favorite song. If I had to pick one song, Burnin' Love by Elvis Presley is probably number one. But,
So if you deaden that bunt down, you might have gotten another base hit. That was just a fastball.
I don't know what my favorite song is, bro. I really don't know, actually, if I had to like, think of like, my favorite song. I mean, right now, I like the new Post Malone country song of If I Had Some Help or whatever. But now I'm starting to get tired of it. Let's go. Nice. Volpe on 2. Let's get this run in. Could go for another run here. Make it 6-1. Give us a 5-run lead. Especially if we are going to go to Santana for the 8th.
This is just a crossfire 4-seam fastball off of Vasquez.
That's what I'm wondering, Morgan. I do not know what I'm getting for grub tonight. I definitely got to get something, though.
He wasn't able to make the catch.
Nothing too, like, sloppy, I don't think. Like, maybe, I'm trying to, like, not do, like, McDonald's tonight, I think. Maybe, like, a sub from Wawa or something. Oh, that'd be good. Or, like, some soup. I need another, like, 30 grams of protein, so I'm gonna just do, like, another protein shake, and then... I don't know, you got any ideas, Morgan? Yeah, let's get Volpe in here. Oh, Elvis is great. Chicken tenders? I've been doing them too much, Michael. It's a good suggestion, but I'm doing them so much. Doctor says, Judge is amazing to watch because he's an amazing athlete, but there's something about the way Stan smacks level with the ball every time. Oh, yeah, I mean, when Stan gets a hold of one, there's nobody better to watch in baseball do that than Stan, for sure.
He's 6'10", throws 100, so he's a little different, but he showed me his arm angle, where he is on the rubber, and how hard it is for a lefty to see the ball coming from behind his back and sweeping across. Runner goes, fouled away. So
let's go, Soto.
Used to be over the top. Then started to throw 3/4. Eventually transferred to Oklahoma and got drafted.
We should be on the post-game picture tonight, chat.
Long hair.
Let's see.
He has a really good...
Ooh, I might go Stanton.
Good fastball if he bores it in.
Maybe.
He's about maybe 8 miles an hour short of what Randy Johnson threw.
Let's go, Soto. Come on. Ground ball. Volpe over to third. Let's go, Cap. Get him in. I don't know. There's not too many good pictures out there right now. What's good, Evelyn? Oh, bullpen's still up. Thank you.
Big photographer
Break the ice, give Arby's a shot. Yo, Obi-Wan, if there were an Arby's on here, I would not even be that against it. Bro, the Drake-Kendrick thing is wild. Yeah, I'm not too much into that kind of thing. But I heard Kendrick won. If you're getting delivered, don't get sandwich toasted, just toast at home. That's a good point by you, Dr. Full. Yep, you're very right about that. Very right. Intentional walk to Judge. Yeah, if I can get a stand picture for the post game, I'm not against that.
I guess to be welcomed or you feel part of the team, and once you got in with them, it was all set.
Judge gets intentionally walked as they prefer to have the lefty go up against the lefty Verdugo.
Volpe's officially at a 2-WAR. Shout out Yankees Truther on Twitter, which has him 10th in the American League, or 10th in all of baseball in F-WAR at 2, which already tops his last year, or matches his total from last year in just 43 games for Anthony Volpe. It's pretty incredible. Heads up. Let's see, the Yankees posting pictures. Who? Roger?
Oh, at 6'10", he was
No.
very intimidating, and
Who are they talking about?
Guy then. You really couldn't.
Didn't get along with who? Do you guys hear who or something?
I always was really good friends with him.
Fly ball into left center.
Damn it. All right, let's see who's coming in. Yo, who are they just talking about? Do you guys know? What's good, cars, boats, and RCs? How you doing, man? Who they say? Well, who's Kate talking about? Where he's like, this guy gave a problem to the media or something. Yeah, I would have liked to score there, but shit happens. Or just a simple homemade sandwich. I might actually do something at home today. I'm not sure. Like, I just might like whip up something. Okay, this picture's not like great, but I'm just gonna roll with it. It's a picture of Stanton and Glaber like at Clunkheads or something. PB&J's are fire. Actually, I didn't like PB&J's up until oh, maybe it was Randy Brody because he said he was 6'10". Yeah, I think it may have been. Yep, maybe it was Randy. Anyways, I didn't like peanut butter and jellies until last year. Then all of a sudden I had like a dream about one. And then the next day I was like, I could really go for making that right now. And I did, and it was delicious. I'll tell you, a warmed up PB&J is good. But I think this is going to be the picture tonight, chat. What do you think of this? I give Rodon an A-. Yeah, I'm with you, Johnny. So we're going to go with that. Not a great picture, but not terrible. So what are we on? On the bottom of the 8th. Which, let's see who's coming in. Do we know? Still shows Hamilton, but I don't know if that's going to stay. Check the Knicks. Where Knicks up 96-75. So far, so good. Still got a whole quarter left, but looking promising. Umar says, which former Yankee that departed last offseason do you miss the most? Probably Michael King for me. I mean, definitely. It'd have to go like besides Michael King. Besides Michael King, I wouldn't mind retaining Keenan Middleton. Can't believe we traded him for Hader. Oh, Bader, you mean Monty? Yeah, well, I don't know. Monty doesn't bother as much, because it's like, even if we had him last year, like nothing would have changed. We still would have probably missed the playoffs. Oh, let's see who this name that Yank was. Anybody know who this was? Yeah, Bader. Mike Pagalor. Come on. Give me a break, yes. What are we doing? They are getting a little too out there, these name the Yanks. I'm sorry. I don't want to like be a sore loser here, but Hamilton's still out there. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I've ever heard of him, Drake. But maybe that's a me problem. I double vote. So Hamilton might go two innings. I'm cool with that. Here's some video of the guy. Oh, wow, look at that curve. That's pretty crazy. So if all holds up, Rodon will get the win, which would improve him to, I believe, 4-2. Let's see. Yep. If Rodon gets the win, he'd improve to 4-2. Which, if this holds up, he will.
Now you know why he stopped.
And Paddock would fall to 4-2.
He had pretty good power from the left side. Was a good third baseman too.
Yankees would improve to 28-15. Twins would fall to 24-17.
That was part of the Twins' 1991 championship.
Nice. All right, as right now, folks, this is what we're looking at. It's a nice post game. Oh. There we go. There we go. All right, what's good, yo? What are you guys saying? Still got 3 innings. We got one more inning, bro. Dan going to Wendy's after the game? I don't know. I don't think so tonight. I've been eating them hella lately, though. I hope we get Mason Miller in his prime. That'd be nice. Pre-game and the post-game, just don't do that shit. Hey, or don't jinx that shit. No, I know. I feel good about tonight's game, though. Usually I won't, like, put the records officially in place, but I can just tell by the way the pace of this game is going that, like, we should be good to go. Got a good vibe. Facts, Johnny. Hamilton is looking better. Glaber's had some nice picks lately. We should put Cole in the bullpen when he comes back. Isn't tomorrow's game on Prime? Oh, it might be, dude. You might be right, William. It is a Wednesday game, so probably. Oh, that would suck. Yeah, Prime game tomorrow, everybody. Tomorrow's game is on Prime. And then Thursdays is a 1 o'clock.
That team won 97 games. A lot of people forget that. The Yankees in the 80s won more games than any other team.
Fly ball to right field. Should be nice and easy. All right. Hey, 3 more outs, chat. 3 more outs. And a series opening win against the Twins. Yo, by the way, drop a like on the stream if you don't mind. Drop a like. Helps me out a bunch. Helps spread everything out. Let more people know about the Yankees Avenue YouTube channel. And, of course, as always, code SeatGeek. Use code Yanks. Or no. On SeatGeek, use code YANKSAV, $20 off your first purchase, as well as 20% off Manscaped with that same code YANKSAV. And also, reminder, Get yourself some jerseys. Buy 3, get 1 free.
Why spend over $150 when you can buy them for $55 or less at Jersey and sneakers.com? We're having a limited time buy 3, get 1 free deal. But wait, there's more. We've got a killer selection of sneakers and shorts, too. We've got all sports covered with worldwide shipping available. Don't miss out. Click the link in the description to shop now.
Link in bio. Thank you guys for being here again tonight, by the way. This has been a good stream. I'm enjoying this. Chilling, watching some ball. Good old Tuesday night game. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to gas you guys up too much, but you're all kind of my fucking homies. Okay, we got that out of the way? Word. Let's see now. Who do we got to do up? Verdugo. Oh, Stan's coming up. Let's go. Verdugo, Stan, Rizzo. Dude, how about another Stan homer? That'd be badass. That would be badass. I like that AI voice, how greatest. Turns me on, actually. Oh, let's go, Luke. Back. Good to know. Luke says, I got in my 4 jerseys yesterday. The quality is solid. Thanks for the hookup, Dan. Dude, my pleasure. Thank you for getting them. The quality of these jerseys are better than the actual MLB jerseys this year. Yeah, dude. I got another one coming in soon, too. And then somebody else also mentioned they got theirs in. And it was, they loved it. And it was the, which one was it? It was the, was it the Rodon? Whatever. They said they liked it. So awesome. Dan Glaze in the chat, like, oh, why do you got to do me like that, BC? Why you got to do me? I try to avoid a comment like that by the way I phrased it. But hey, fair enough. You got me, bro. Ian Hamlin's kind of underrated. His career ERA is 3.06. Well, I mean, he hasn't been like discovered until he really took off last year. But I mean, yeah, underrated for sure. Dan gonna get a hella hoagie. I think I might do a hoagie, Morgan. Yep. The stream has been dope. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, it's been a good one. Enjoying this. Yeah, let's get this done. Facts, awesome. Let's do it. Does SeatGeek code work for tickets? Angels. Yeah, it does, Lucas. Any event with SeatGeek, whether it's a concert, baseball, basketball, whatever, Rangers, code YankStaff, $20 off. First purchase. It'll work. Should work on anything. All right, here we go. Let's get one more run. Now, Hamilton's, I assume, definitely not coming back out for the 9th. So, and don't worry, I won't leave the bullpen graphic up. I wonder if they go to Birdie with a 4-run lead. Oh, wait. This said Verdugo was due up. I was wrong. Stan's leading off.
And there's a strike.
Stallman features a 93 to 94 mile an hour fastball, and again another guy with a lot of sliders.
Called up from AAA last Wednesday. Missed the first 3 weeks of the season with a left calf strain. One and two. Last July, he had that dreaded surgery. It's hard to come back from thoracic outlet syndrome. Noah Syndergaard had that surgery, really never came back to the form that he had. I think Matt Harvey did too.
Yeah, I don't know too many pitchers, if any, have come back and had success.
Swing and a miss on the
Stanton down on strike. Good day though. Solo shot, 2 hits. Take that. Yeah, definitely no Clay. At least not as of yet, Ben.
That surgery, their velocity just decreased a lot.
Now, if shit gets into trouble, I mean, that's not out of the realms of possibility at all. Which is why I feel like they won't go to Birdie. I mean, he did not look great in Tampa, obviously, on Sunday. I feel like if you assuming they're not going to keep Hamilton in for a 3rd inning. Santana. Probably Santana. Because you got Margot up. And then Carlos Santana, who he's a switch hitter. And then another righty, so. Righty, lefty, righty. So probably not going to go to one of the, not going to go to Victor Gonzalez or Ferguson. So I think Santana. Santana would be my guess. $101.86 Knicks.
1-2 on Rizzo. Rizzo single. the other way in the second, came around to score, then struck out, fouled out first, and grounded to short.
Let's go, Riz. Good eye.
When he broke in with Kansas City threw a high 90 to 100 mile an hour fastball and had a big curve. He actually got up to 102 on a pitch. And that was as recently as 2022. Former second-round pick in 2015 by the Royals.
Yo, Chris Sale's doing well for the Braves, huh?
Pacific University. He's from Harbor, California.
My boy Dalton just said he pitched well again tonight.
And when do you have that outlet surgery?
I don't mind that.
Last July.
Well, another guy lost
Damn, he's got a
lot of miles
2.54.
in
God
that
damn,
fastball.
Chris Sale. You been healthy too? Yo, Chris Sale, 8 starts, 6-1 with a 2.54 ERA, 61 Ks and 49. Oh my God.
Surgery that really
Jesus Christ. Okay,
has a
good for him.
great chance of
He ain't on Baltimore, so I don't really care.
back to what you were as Tommy John. The other stuff seems like it's a crapshoot. Santana
Yeah, Canley's still rehabbing.
steps on the bag to get.
He's in a, I think they transferred him to Double A now too. So he's getting closer. He's probably, dude, Canley.
Yeah, shoulders are tough to come back.
I wouldn't be shocked if Canley's back this weekend, dude.
They tighten it up too much.
At the very latest, probably for the Mariners series.
Now they're having double Tommy Johns.
Which, yeah, we'll have to see what they do. We've been talking about it on here with the bullpen decisions. Like, do they send down Tonkin?
Now they have that
Or do they send down, like, Santana? Because they probably, the reason they send down Ron instead of Tonkin is they want length out of the bullpen.
to keep it in place,
But once Candy comes back, I mean,
so you don't have a second Tommy John.
you're going to have to make a decision, obviously.
They repair the nerve, and it's like a surgical tape that they put over to keep the nerve in place or to keep it from tearing again.
And you get back quicker than you do with Tommy John. Gleyber Torres pops it up. Correa makes the play. Yankees go down in order.
All right, on to the bottom of the ninth. Let's see who's pitching, yo.
By 4.
Who's going out there? My guess is it's Santana coming in, unless they're having... I mean, I feel like Hamilton has thrown 3 innings before, so that's why I'm not, like, ruling it out, but I feel like that wouldn't really make too much sense right now. What do you guys think's coming in? No, I know Tonkin's obviously not great, but I'm just saying, like, the reason they keep him up is because he can give him length, whereas, like, Ron can't. Same with, like, sending him down versus, like, they may even consider Dennis Santana sending him down, which I can't really see it happening, but you do kind of need length out of the bullpen. Let me check the Knicks score again. I just did, but we're getting towards the end here. Yeah, 106-86. That's awesome. Hell yeah. So a 30-point ratio now? Right? No. I'm an idiot. Ignore that. 20. Oh, yeah. All right, we're good to go on the post-game front. Then I'll do some highlights. Have a smoke-free night. No pre-rolls tonight, chat. Probably bored out of my mind, but it'll be all good. I got a lot of editing to do. So it all works out. Everything always works out.
I wear a few different hats as CFO.
Yeah, I don't know, Michael, about Nestor's pen and the stuff in the pen.
Wherever there's a fire
I just do not think they'll go with a 6-man rotation. So somebody, if that's the case, somebody's got to go. And it just, Heel's done too well where it can't be him. And nobody else would go, so I feel like Nestor is the most likely. If Heel's not going to the bullpen, and somebody is, it has to be Nestor. Oh, they are going to Clay. Interesting. Okay. And that makes sense, because they want to keep him... Remember, when he has long layoffs, he's not as effective. I like that, actually. Cool. Off day yesterday, too. Didn't pitch Sunday either, right? No. I'm cool with that. Let's see, when's the time Clay pitched? Saturday? Oh, dear, he hasn't pitched since the 10th. 4 days ago. So what was that, Friday? Right? Cool. Down with that? Yep, keep him fresh, absolutely. Yep. Don't want to give Clay 5 days off again. You are absolutely correct. What's trending, Frosty?
situation, that's what you need to be in if you're a single ball.
Yankee All-Stars right now? Yeah, sure. Well, Clay Holmes, for sure. Clay Holmes is going to be an All-Star. Second time in his career. 2022 he was. Let's get the obvious ones out of the way. Soto will be. Judge will be. That's probably the two position players that are locks. Volpe I would not rule out. If he has a good, like, if he keeps playing this way that he has been over the last couple weeks, he might have a chance. Rotation-wise, Heal's a big possibility. Holmes. I mean, Trevino isn't... I wouldn't rule Trevino out at this point. He could be another All-Star. I'd say the locks, Judge, Soto, and then there's a possibility we have Volpe. Well, Judge, Soto, Clay, locks. So at least 3, and then maybe Volpe, maybe Trevino as well. And possibly Heal. So we could have up to 6 All-Stars. I would guess around like 3 or 4. I don't know how much longer Trevino is this good offensively. But hey, I ain't going to keep doubting the guy.
Closers don't like being in blowout games. They want save situations all the time. And some guys can handle having multiple days of rest and then finally going in for a save. But guys, I think with good sinkers, they need to have that consistent work.
It's such a delicate balance, Jeff, because you don't want to overuse the guy because he's so important. But then if you underuse him, he's not effective the first time you use him again.
Exactly.
Fly ball. Deep left center going back as Judge.
I was going to say, there's no way that shit's getting out.
To retire Santana, 1 out to go. This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York
Nice kiss by Judge. How many All-Stars do you have in 2022? Judge, Clay, Stanton, Trevino. Who else?
Here's Julian. And this
Is that it?
should do it, a fly
Oh, word, that's it.
Verdugo
For the game.
puts away, and
Maybe one more.
the series
That might be it. Yo, good-ass win. Good-ass win. Yankees take game 1 in Minnesota, and they improve
Good pitching by Rodon. Excellent relief pitching
to
by
28-15, which, with the Orioles being off tonight,
for the win.
Yeah, outstanding.
they're now back in first place in the American League East. Let's go. Good shit. That was a good win. Good stream. Good fun time with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, facts, Morgan. Nice ECW. Kind of just felt like business as usual. I like that. So, cool. I get highlights up, so I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another stream. We'll be back tomorrow. I think same time. Yeah, 7:41 pitch. Amazon Prime game is what it is. But, yeah, probably back here like 7:30. Thank you guys so much. Drop a like in the video. Use code YANKSAV SeatGeek. $20 off. And, yeah, see you guys next time. Let's go Yankees.